ya bubom aboye Tonton Sansan said by a mansan yina behunu nia ekos wo ye mamu akwanya no so bedawa wo so betimi akyere wa adwen o man no beba betrase no man ne trase a eno ye ne mpadinfo besi nkonya ya papa nsemu nene asem edapono so eye Tema Oil Refinery. Yes, sabia na ye chimfa wo ye fa wo said by your mind Ghana benya mfasudie every home efiri Kwame Nkrumah pension na sa adikese ye siye say japade kese ye sidi ma o man Ghana botaye ntia ye siye no besi de o man Ghana ehunu sa botaye no fi se mfasudie na e wosi ye nya firi ho no ye nsan kan ye Tema Oil Refinery akwantuo no emu nsem emu awram na anu ya yakote a krono bi koso na dien na asi edie na ama no ho kwan a Tema Oil Refinery entimi ma no ho mene so sede be ya emfasodie na o man Ghana ye nyina hwehwe no yensa ebetimi aka ene omo free Copec ebebe fia omo free IES ebebe fia omo eba ye fa ho nsem ene ye nyinam kane ho nsem ensunsu aso se de omo sinim no omo sa anim de no omo so bekasa amiate akwanya no so beba beda ho ama titiri wa ye adwuma pen e wo Tema Oil Refinery ubetimi amane ye message WhatsApp no so anase sie chat lines ni ditum ne akase fra ubetimi afre na akosem a eye wankasa de wani tua no ubetimi aka wasem e de ache se de be ya mansan nyina behunu na nienti a ye di san koma we ne se ye pesa nkoma we ne puma sibere na by the time a ye be wie nkoma no Ghana mpadifo tie ye ya won be hunu nneoma omu hia akade omu hia se de be ya Tema Oil Refinery ebetimi afa ne ntema pa efra na no pen so ye buso ye wura ye fiem na amapoma checheku tenase a woni mpadifo bebusa asem bi no mawura mu de se de yasi mrani mu aye den sikasem aye den na eba se ekwan a ye befa so atoto ye no ma yi a yen awofo de akra na ye betima ye kwan be so ene ye betima atoto ye no ma yi se de be ya ye betima hwe mofra ni yi sankomo no amapoma checheku e de bebrem nti ena de breakfast no ano shepa abitie wom tozafi wom bibia bi wom zagudie mu nsam so yere bebremo Black Stars of Ghana makosem na watwe awie ye omne Zimbabwe fo de pem so na edrum pempenso bi na Ghana fo abamu ye abuo na nso ni nyina akọ wie ye na my Ghana Black Stars edi nkunim team na na pese esori gina na ema no homene so no eno ne ehunu ye na watwe awie ye ana Roger Emmanuel the sports monarch oba be gina se na oba ba tena se na fe wabubo ma kire eno ma hodo esi ye ewo agodie mu nsa meti babia wo bia twahia kasamfonyi no ho ma mo hwe Facebook live eye TV XYZ Ghana ma mo hwe wo YouTube eye XYZ broadcasting babia wo bia che na manza nyina hunu ne ekoso ewo Tonton Sansan ya burum Tonton Sansan Ghana ntini wa ye ma munyina akwa aba.
We are one man short. Should we invite him?
Yeah.
It be old cargo.
Can I join you guys?
Yeah.
Always brave, fresh, natural, eggs, mineral, water.
You still got it.
Always keep hydrated naturally. That's my secret.
Manufactured with the primary aim of preserving nature's finest minerals necessary for a healthy mind and body. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural.
brum ewo Tonton Sansan dwumadie so wo TV XYZ and afen so TV XYZ GH ewo Facebook and afen so TV XYZ GH wo Twitter ne Instagram mobetimi edi echi na nkomatwetwe ahodo no so yatemonka ewo ho wa bra wo hwe Facebook manya pesebe nkomnya mesrew che sede baya mansa nyina bete ensem ahodo a ye twagu ewo dwumadie so ye de jaso ba yes gay ni lesbianism komo no ye nya die ena me de mu bewura baabi nsem bia ye mampanyi na ankasa kaaye ewa amanone ene ne wo kaaye ewa ye kurom ha ye de nimienu nyina betoto ho ne ahwe baabi anokure no ewo ene nsem ahodo a ye mpanifo ne bi eka ewo man yi mu efa saa gay ni lesbianism nsem no a Ghana for dodo na ase eye tiwade Ghana for kakra bi ene wo se saa de ye nsoso ho enimdefo eka ho bi eba na say ne bedru sam pempen so we eche bi abete ye nka ewo saa nkomo no ba saa bre ye hyem nkuran vim no aba Apostle Joseph A. Jackson what in Cranshanks and Flosra Himemu Ebrace say Apostle
come near Joada I say free now for us say ye the enra de no kodera de ase and ye de someone yi na ye enti na free adwadi ensem ene sikasem ho say kwa fie boko
yes money making Monday
eno anu ntine ye pesika ene no ye di pesika ti esreru adi nhira se ntu obi aso na obi anya sika na se penikasa o esisika yenya na ye mpe hesa abechi ni sa emfa gbateru ade ne yebo afo kwam na usiso no ana peso ye radio adwuma no na obi a na ade na yesisu dua no kre
na me obi a na me de na ye susudua na oni akono ze kra wa firim kra
ba na wa firim we broni
no we bibini Ghana ni no kokomlemle he
o be so be boni din
no mammo ni din ye friend komladumo
oh okay ya mo so oko amano ni nyina
that's right koya djumo BBC nyina
oh fantastic
na kokodro nti na me pena
no ena na wo hwe woni mu eti wo sa abrabo mu no ade bi a wu ye bia no obi di wanim ena wo so no udi obi anim eti kwame na no pay no ye ma atiefo nte ase you are the only Bible some unbelievers ebe kenkan ewa adwuma bi a wuyem me myself udiem nipa ba akon na me check no Abraham Assemblies of God and no wonder say metina radio so a sa pattern me hu Bishop Charles Ajinasare who's an archbishop preachy in say kruma the archbishop ye senior but na me papa no ni healing style no na me papa nti me kai was it Saturday anopa bia
yeah
God was just asantema GTV nko a bo se na anopa ma hwe Bishop Charles Ajinasare eba healing ne sa na me heartbeat no ehonom na da e na wokọ amanone so ame wo abrofu bia ba ko TL Osborne e na Reynald Bonki a ono so nya no ba bi ko on say they became Bibles yeah churokronkron na me hwe wo mo kenkan enti won so a wo hwe me cameraman adwuma bi awurade de ahye wo nsa you must become that Bible unbeliever bi you guys unbeliever and you be accept be what mpena na as wono mo nsa obi a wono so nuru ba bi a wo waduru no we are journalist I was so we Bible ana kenkan nwoma ede mo obi a ono so nyini so obetuma aye journalist na no kon ado adwuma no timbusa na no pay say are you that Bible an unbeliever bi I was so kenkan ti kwa me minya asasuan hunu we ntina meti radio so baby ameye nyame adwuma bi amema nipa kondo se onu so betimi aye ne saa enti owura kwa me komna dwomo se ni din na kwabena dwomo na usua no school time na o pese na kukuduru no ebi hye wo mu enti bia wo nipa ba miensa ewo journalism adwuma mu obi wa ne the presentation no the presentation na afa me radio adwuma nipa o ma me kondo ye as radio pastor Bishop Joshua Kazvosa.
That's right.
Those days Kumase Capital Radio papa betraswa o masofudie ya kono to ono a ne akotena gate ya no se papa yu pie ne se oprichi we no oba ye ne bedi nkomo ono ne ma radio adwuma me kondo ye se asofudie no me de beka ho ene na dima bi pia nti ono be ye Bible e ma me anopai dwadini a utie me nye wunti na wuto ntozi no o se odi nkranhye mu obi na se tworo kronkron kwa am se ye fa baabi o hwetwi animu ana ameboa baabi wo ho e hye nkran baabi o e bokoko
that's right
etime no me pese me ye tworo kronkron nipa kenkan me a ahweyie wa ha eti na kra me preach na me kan asem bi on se baabi wo ho no ma ye limitation ni amana da abonche se ne be ya ye baabi on so e pese otu anamo no ohunu se ha apostle se wo hwe ase eti ne ye menso no maduru ho no me hwe ne ye kokobo na ba nti ahweyie bi ayede aba ho nkranhye na me bobra kra me kura 1 cedi na me de share adwuma wem na abeduru ha eno so ye nkranhye me ga se me tie pani bi na pani na me tie no o se o start adwuma no o de 1 cedi ni frase e nkranhye na kire se nei no obi kura 10 cedis a onso betumi aye bibi o we so kura 100 cedis o ye oba we status e dey nipa sen na ade ade to o mo hwe na se be dai pesa bai wato bi kura se 10 cedis wato 10 no a se dey twa picture na ade egu o nkro start oh me pesa we delivery say mama any tua 50% of the cost no when him house no aye business so na a dem me say you must be the Bible that unbeliever must read. That's what can kaya edin kranhye nyamesuru ene enkanko ene beba na brabo so anopa o Tonton Sansan dwumadi so we na me di jaw kwame eradi shira
apostle nyame shira so se wobehye nkran anopa na mame fa we nso nto aso enam se apostle abeka nyame adwe no adan na di se ya brabo no ewo se ye twere kronkron ana se ewo se ye nwoma bi a amanfo betimi ahwa kenkan na be ye nhweso di amanfo betimi e de abobra pa no abrantie bi wo omega na ha se ani din de Ibrahim Mahama we sikani we de fo pa na Ibrahim Mahama na no wokoto drawings bi ade bi obi adro a wo de atale da ho na drawing na wokoto no e koso no $1 million sa sika no nka de fo de when you say sika we asa do beka dodo na wonsa aka no na de atwa wanum sperede e de aye show one dey say one fan ye show what the baby suku asa suku no amanfo a anasa mmofra wo Ghana ha sei ebekwa akosua ade ho no mu so obesua se de esi dro se de esi sua ewiem nsakra ye mu nsam se de esi sua adu play yo emu nsam se de esi sua adu play na etuko wiem timi ko asase foforo so ewo ewiem no ni nyina ya ade a wo boaboa no a wo ye se wo de ba be wura nkoda mu wo sa art na okoton me se raf fa video no to so na ye hwe se de normal city ana okoton sa artwork no ana odi bie sa suku wei asa suku wei ewo Ghana ha sei etiana minim adwuma kura wo ye minim penindie su na wo mu na nasa penindie dibre na ye de ma oni mpempenso a wakoduru sa ya mampanyo sa ya member of parliament o e wo se wa bra bo no ye nhwesode e ma dodo na e wo se wutimi twa esabi eto ho e de matiri ma no se de be ya tiri ma beba benya emfasode bi afri ho e na Ibrahim Mahama ne ye ka no wasem no oni ye ka no wasem no se wokoto drawing wokoto artwork no wokoto ye no wanfa nkotwa nanum wode yakobie suku asa suku no enkura nkete yabetete wo mo se de esi dro yabetete wo mo se de esi ehunu aduple mu noma se de aduple ankasa etuo ene ne honkro no ba we ye noma Ibrahim Mahama ni sika wonya free drawing na wokoto no wode koyeye ene wo di bresu nku bi sa di bresu nku na nyame adawroma ye de ahye wonsam no e de mfasodie e na mansa nyina enya afiri ho ene mfasodie ban e na obenya amafo obenya afiri ho di brekase na ye de ahye wonsam no ana sika kakra bi na abedi wonsam no e de e na watimi e de aye se de be ya mfasodie be ba ma amansa nyina etianu nie na wo hwe wo TV so no wo so a wo hwe Tonton Sansan dwumadie e wo TV XYZ na fe so wo sa so hwe wo YouTube wo XYZ broadcasting wo sa so hwe wo Facebook e wo TV XYZ GH and I would di achi e wo Twitter wo TV XYZ kai say hashtag ne #Tonton Sansan Tonton Sansan ye de jaso bebre mu sisi e ba WhatsApp line no ene ye de agu screen so miente onka na no pai e won komo ni nyina ye ba betwetwe se ye bredro se ye bie phone lines no so a mesraw kabi mami ka bia mamu ni su baako ene ahone baako e de se ye ntimamufo mu ene se ye wakwanya say ye betche ya adwen wo normal hodo esi e wo ye my guarantee e bra ni du a mensuro mempuputi fre na che wa adwen guarantee ne wa ye ba sie
Peace of mind is very essential in your journey to success. For Akwesi Papa, peace of mind means having a proper covering over his family. Literally. For Araba, aka Injection Mama, it's about having the funds to complete her advanced nursing course. And as for Corporal Odami, it's as simple as reporting on time for his shifts. Sometimes all you need is a simple push. At Needs Microfinance, we have tailor-made loan packages for salaried workers under the Controller General's Department. With the low interest rate and quick wahala-free process, you are guaranteed of a timely solution to get back that peace of mind, literally in 30 minutes. Needs Microfinance. Growing with you.
Ye kasa jasu ni mo fire e jana so baby a wo bi atwebe wa fidie no ene jana ya so no eye eja eye ohan a efiri osoro ahemamu eye ja eye tumi a ye de dua Ghana fo mu a ye mra po no mpogitum se oh my God tumi de ni nyina se ye temamu fo mu eye ja a ni tumi die no ye mampanyi gitum a bra wo swai okura konfra wo swai de ache Ghana fo se mampanyi no wo ka che Ghana fo se minim tumi a sebonsem it I ask you to be citizens and not spectators. Mampanyi bra wo swai e de ache Ghana fo wo ka mane to Ghana fo nyina wo swai kire mo e se wo sra ye e ka kire ye e pusu ye e twen ya adwen asisu se ye nkosua na yenye temamufo ma me yenye ahwefo me yenye woma e betra Accra Sports Stadium Kumasi Sports Stadium na de animani go dabi sebia bibi nkoya coach ye ni ye hey asamoja bobo ni ye de no yede sanso ne se ede ne betima ye se de ba ya team na ye de tumi nyina che o monsem no o musu be betima ye adwuma ne ye ene team a ye de tumi a che o monsem eye MPP aban na no na ye NDC aban o ma nya me ya mpenti ye yi o musi nchen ene ye tam MPP aban ene ye de o mo ye de tumi na che o monsem adwuma ye de amomo amampanyi na na adodanko akufo ado ene die animu ene se adie bia efa Ghana ho adie bia eye Ghana dia adie bia Ghana fo edie no wo mo ho ban na won hwe so ye no ma oman no be ye kuropa wo ma oman no embe ye krabehwe eno ne adwuma ye dia ma ye mampanyi ene ne dom a ene omu aban mu na kabi mami kabi amamu oni su baako ema ye ho kwan se ebetime dum pempensuo bi ye be so matade mu adwoso omo na ye ka a kire omo se wo mu akonta enche Ghana fo itiene enoma bebre ekoso wo ye mamu a ato ya adwen ama ya adwen mu ato ye ntanta anasa ye adwen mu he no ye betime gina akontabuo su ne so se de be ya ye be nyamu aye papa enti na be si ne nie enti a ye mampanyi adwe ho tu ho na mo se wo be kwa akọ high private jet edi akoniaba ye nya ho emuaye no aye Ghana fo adwene mu bebre a Ghana fo bebre enti ase se adenti na ye nya asan muaye no ba se fata ehia se ye mampanyi betimi de nwa ye papa bi aba se de be ya ye bo ebeto yeyam ana se yakoma beto yeyam ba sabre enya mai die san komo no ye nya die da enkankan ne sabra ye se te se ye mampanyi se wo betu anamon bi no behia mrahye bedwafiefo emoa se de be ya obekwa akoto adu play asa adu play no ye de ma ye mampanyi no wa bra ye wo ye adu player yato e de ama ye mampanyi no ye Falcon yi ne nam ho a yenim se aseyo se de yo na enso ye se gina so akoto adu play fufuro weni nsem ehia Ghana fo ayeguso ayedidide nkomo Ghana for epe akwanya ye beye said be ye betima nante so e de akoye adwuma ne miamia hodo ayeko e wa asomdwe kwa so akwanya ya to so kota akwanya enkofo how bia emre opemfo akwanya enkofo how emre nkura nketenkete a wo mu ko suku e wo so mu twa ekwan te said ye wo ho ansa no madu suku se e wo se nkura ekotira koduo mu etwa nsuo ansa no madu suku na suku no kura mu kodura enye se suku dan bi si ho eno mu kwa akosua ade ewom eye dua bi ase ena nkwada yi kwa akosua ade ewom we ni Ghana fo ahia asem ne se yensi asupiti mo Ghana fo ahia asem ne se yenhwe na ensu amanfo nya nnom no ensu amanfo ne mponche enyan ene nantwie nnom no saa tebia no beba na wieye na yetiba bie ye pipe na yenye nsuo ade afiri mi anom ene ye bie ye pipe mo a enhwema nko an ye tie ye bie pipe a enhwema nko an ye tie yenka yezazo nka nche Ghana for ye fe ni die ni ebuo ema Ghana for ntro mo ni ye nti a wo pipe no mo bia enhwema nko an mo tie enso bosome bia so a ye de bill eba to yanim se ye ntwa ensuo na ye nyaaye no eho ka ye de bill ba to yanim yezazo pe te bia se ye nam ye kuro akasie mu a anadwo da suo mu a enye sumu ne nam said the capital city of Ghana edru anadwo na wonama ba bia ye sumtum is the street light anyhow e Ghana for ahia asem na so wey ye mpanifo munim de ye mpanifo ma ben ye mpanifo ma kosuku edru akire wo mo fa se ye right e wo so mo ko e de maye right as I say ato mo so mbeko ama amanfo ene oba ne oba ware be ma ne be ma ware oba wono de waye na adwen se opese odane bema ena bema waye na adwen se opese odane oba wey ene no ma sesei ekuku damfo akuninim nom asase omodi omoba wure tintim ho a omoko ede ama amansan ba weni amansan hi asem sa gay ne lesbian right issue yi abaye nkomo kese e da o my Ghana ene me pese ye very simple exercise me pese ye kaka ye ho ensem bia ye mampanyi nanado danko akufuado wokoka ye ewo Al Jazeera ye friwa na yaba ono ankasa da sema wobeka kire Ghana fo na mo ankasa wo mu fie wo ba bia wo hwa me firi foto to ho na ebre no so na me kasa fra be che wadwen wo ho ye sha se firi Al Jazeera ye mampanyi nanado danko akufuado ebre no ne Al Jazeera fo di nkomo ene du nkomo twetwe ne pembenso bi se ye bisa ne se woma omo ye mema omo pese omo ne mema da ema omo pese omo ne ma eda ana so omo ware no da bai ene omo benya akwanya na tie de ye mampanyi kae tie we.
Something you said a little earlier on about freedom of expression. So I want to ask you about what is happening in your country and homosexuality, for example, which I believe is illegal and it's punishable. I mean, why is homosexuality still illegal in your country?
These the social, cultural issues, if you like. I don't believe that in Ghana so far a sufficiently strong coalition has emerged, which is having that impact on public opinion that will say, change it. Let's then have a new paradigm in Ghana.
Is that something you would get behind?
I think that it is something that is bound to happen. And when that happens...
What's going to provoke it? What's going to make it happen?
Oh, it's the activity, like elsewhere in the world. Like elsewhere in the world, the activities of individuals, of groups. I grew up in England. I went to school as a young boy in England, and I grew up at a time in England when homosexuality was banned there. It was illegal, and I lived a period when British politicians thought it was anathema even to think about changing the law, and then suddenly the activities of individuals, of groups, a certain awareness, a certain development grew and grew and grew stronger, and it forced a change in law. I believe that those are the same processes that will bring about changes in our situation. At the moment, I don't see that in Ghana there is that strong current of opinion that is saying this is something that we need to even deal with. It's not so far a matter which is on the agenda.
Where's me person will know too? And I say in same fua, your man Penika was our interview and person what share edit to her a strong currency of voice, and I say strong coalition or more kasa or mama homene so say sa a chiwade way a yadia and what says to say ya gugum near maho quine say because we ye man Ghana. Your man penny was I interviewing him jitumu catch a bronini say what your man ye my Ghana sabre idie a man from story ye and more homene so be kasa ye say a yadia a ye Ghana for here de and I say a ye Ghana for a pedie. But so show my Britain and I say UK a ho and when you and I say one and no tieno a brand new sha a normal when him efa Britain when say edu sam ben so we near ye ma ho kwan e ma gay ni lesbianism some ye beji too mo e be ya dia e normal ho and say there was a strong voice be a sorry ye say omodie sa de we e ye omahia de and Britain for ebejitum. It's a man paying my history lesson. I was our interview num I want Al Jazeera for ye no. One masa caveat no. Say one my Ghana. A man for sorry ye mo homene so. And kasa say sa oba ni oba ena bema ne bema ena no. Eye Ghana for here de. Fatu trim. Yenko ebra ye man panyin. Eba esaba my Ghana. Na sabre na nkomo we abe he no bia busa se da ban na mampanyin na nado danko akufuado te sadia na fefo ma besene ko aye no da ban no besi ginaye te sadia mills ye te sadia kofo ye te sadia John Dramani Mahama ye da ban na ye mampanyin besi ginaye no na ye mampanyin ginaye a wo si ye enne eda so da ye trima me pesa me de kaka ya manfo anyway hwewe.
I've said this before. And let me in conclusion stress again that it will not be under the presidency of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo that same-sex marriage will be legal. That same-sex marriage will be legalized in Ghana. It will never happen in my time as president. Let me repeat, it will never happen in my time as president.
Zabate, yenyina ya papa no Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Ghana mempanyi. Jinaya wo see here wo Al Jazeera. And they say, ye be ma gay ni lesbianism sem na ba no and say ye dum pempen so a groups bi na say kwakuo bi e be ma mo homne so. No my say we ne ya pedie eno ne betima masa ade na baba wo Ghana sabre na no ne Al Jazeera edi nkomo no Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo kama ne to Al Jazeera for say wo Ghana sabre na say sabre no na bibia sa ma no homene so ekwakuo sa do omo homene so ebra no ne asofo nom ne Christopher edi nkomo wo video ya wo hwe wo se wo na pen so enye na pen so na gay ne lesbianism sensem no ebetintim mampanyin Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo na sema wo kan ye a sabre se ye kase ye pasem afri ye mampanyin ho a ye de be ye adwuma e wo gay ni lesbians ensem yi ho a ye sasem we ene ye betima fa e de aye adwuma ye sasem we ene ye betima gina so de aye adwuma se we wo ka kire Ghana for we wo kan wo Ghana we wo kan wo Ghana sofo nom empanimfo anim we wo kan wo ebra na Ghana fo bia wo mutuato a wo ye Christopher atwa ahia no mutie no enti wo ka kire Ghana for sabra ye ka say so media houses ahodo eto shita ye mamanza nyina teye ya publish as say uko Google na wo hwe mampanyi gina ye e wo gay ni lesbian nsensem ya won sa beka sa video we ne wo hu say ye mampanyi the current position is say enye na pan so and a gay any lesbian nsensem no e be koso eti be question ne say adentina owura Sam George any mrashe bedwafo bi ama omo hom ne so e ye hwe na yesi nkete na ya hye mra bia ebesi saade no ho kwan adentina all of a sudden decided my brother will be back all of a sudden and in the phobia actually agirem na chenchira omo say gay and lesbian for omo krom ha omo akwanya bi omo right bia sa right na wo say protect sa right some no e dey pa no omo pa che say yenye sa su no entum ana sa su na omo ankasa wo mu kokwam wo mu nim pa say omo ma enye sa de no wo mu kokwam omo nim pa say omo ankasa sa su no eye chiwade no omo pa che say yenye ntum e wo Ghana ha na before mo hwa de bi o da bia no say ye man panyin fufuro bi ba na say yenya administration fufuro obo say asem we ama no home so. And why is the West all of a sudden interested? Say chenchina esu eyi omusu no omu peso omudi mu babura ebibi mamu ha ade bi si efia da ya e wo CNN ebra na abrante bi a yefra ne Larry we Kenyani ba wo ye adwuma e wo CNN na wone Honorable Sam George din komo na nkomo twetwe edum no ade bi si ye me pese ohwehwe ade we.
When individuals choose on their own volition to change their sex, they undergo hormonal treatment. Men go and take estrogen shots to be able to develop female features. And that's the same thing.
That is not the same thing. That is not the same thing. But I want to move away from that because you talked about the United States. You talked about the United States. This American organization held a conference in Accra in 2019. And shortly after, you introduced a bill with the same language, including family values. So you're influenced by a right-wing organization, which is considered one of the most hateful organizations exporting hate around the world. Is that correct? Be farther away from the truth. Larry, I was never, myself and none of the 7 other colleagues of mine was at this conference. In fact, this conference came to my notice after the CNN's David Mackenzie asked me about it. I have had absolutely no contact with the World Council of Families. You describe them in the way in which you want to describe them. But we also have groups from the United States that are supporting LGBTQ rights, which is illegal in Ghana as we speak right now. Section 104 of our Criminal Offences Act makes it criminal. They're already trying to also influence Ghanaian stuff. This bill is in direct response. You say there was a conference here in 2019, a conference I'm unaware about. However, this bill is in, and I made a statement on the floor of the House in February, and my statement was clear. It was in response to the opening of an LGBTQ plus advocacy office in Ghana in January. That was supported by members of the diplomatic corps. So you want to make it difficult for anybody to live an open, free life because of who they love in Ghana, and you want them to go to jail for 10 years. You're happy with that? Well, you haven't read my bill. It's a misinformation to say that anybody who's found guilty of a homosexual act to go to jail for 10 years. That's a misconception you're peddling, and you should not do that. They can go to jail up to 10 years. This is just one of the many penalties that is in the bill, sir, that you're encouraging Ghanaians to report anybody who is suspected.
Bill, I say 5 years. But baby, I know what you Adrian Siso or Honorable Sam George Adrian Siso, and they said, "Bo person mo train Sanko." Sam George can say, "Sa crime no committee. One branch so ye ya umakucha ye babe bobo who omrashe bedwafie no. What committee sa crime na a felony. Eti felony no e ho asotwe ene sa 5 years no. No ne twe ho. Omo twen na brante peso ma asem ne yese as a Ghana for etu omani asi enkofo omo ye gay ne lesbian so beso nyesa na community enkomo ne se wo man Ghana se de asi ye no ma no ti se bibi mam ha mama hodo ba Ghana asem ne ye ka no wo man Ghana se de asi ye no ma se de nante asitie se de ye nwumto asitie se de anase sem sitie se de ya bakwa sem sitie se de asi ye no ma as far as culture is concerned sa de ne ye chi wade ye man panyi gina ya wo si ye no asa gina ye no waka ma mansan nyina atie ana Ghana for mra she bedwafo peso mo she mra ebeku atia sa chi wade no na se wo kɔ ensem sa gay ni lesbians ensem yi mu a the underlying factor a wom ɛyɛ nsɛm pii na ɛhɔ no na mepɛ sɛ metwe animdefo a magye saa asɛm wɔ agyinam ɛhɔ na mepɛ sɛ metwe ma adwene sie ɛkɔm de mabunu no ni adwuma eti kɔ mmeambea bi wɔ nkran ha ɛne kumase ɛne mmeambea ahodoɔ wɔ ɔman Ghana na ne saa nkɔfoɔ yi bi kɔdi nkɔmmɔ a ɛyɛ de ɔmo kaa ne sɛ sikani bi see sɛ meyɛ a obema me sika sei sikani bi sei se me yes ade we ya wo de akwanya sei na ebema ye na se ye mamabunu no enya akwanya no munya adwuma no mu bedi omo ho a wunyini se betima sisa ade no ho kwan enti na mo animdefo a magye sa ade we aginam every last week na make say ehun behia say ye were right bi echo the Magana for we need to be fighting for their right to break from the shackles of poverty so mbeti to omo afri onyamu. We need to fight for their right to education. We need to fight for their right to job. Say about more their right to employment. I don't Ghana for here dear. And your ban na bemana. I go tampao. Na sema wa kaye. Ewo gay ni lesbianism semno enye. I go tampao by the way. Eya ye man penyin na ado danko Akufo-Addo the lawyer. In fact, oye obia Ghana for nkoda bebre nya. Ombe sua de abaye so no. And so dia what they toward your mama saying the more.
Anybody who knows me and most of the people who are behind this press conference who know that we have been fighting for human rights and freedoms of our citizens for years, and we've paid the price for it. So I will not have the likes of George Sam trying to talk to me about human rights and national independence and sovereignty. But we have a clear evidence of their group organizing in November, October last year, an African Congress or whatever with the World Congress of Families, which is not a Ghanaian-grown organization. So he and his people should be the last people talking about foreign influence. They will take refuge in the fact that, oh, you are being influenced by foreign forces. So we know this trick. They are busy collecting funds from these same foreign people and governments that they claim. So what are they talking about? What the hell are they talking about?
Hey, thief man, no thief man. Thief man, where you know the secret of another thief man? It will be you. Thief man. If be thief man alone where you know the secret of another thief man. Same kofobi jiska. It doesn't mean say mosu amoka chinchina say yanji say suyi tumuno mosu majisika biana. Is that the case? Maybe sir. Harmless question. Maybe you would want to answer at a press conference. I don't know. Or maybe you would want to come to XYZ Broadcasting Limited. Ya be mo akwenya wa ha betra se ne edi nkomo. Ya ma musika bi ntina mo yes ade we yana. Ana mu fro pepa mu na mo yes ade we. No pepa da no nie. We ne ade ehia Ghana for. CDD Afro Barometer report say Ghana for wo hanchiche mu ediokro num. Ese saade we yo machi wade Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo on Al Jazeera was je akuakuo bi ma mo homene so saade we wo mo pe ba sabre akuakuo be no ma mo homene so omo dodo yesai Ghana for say no maka say ade we yo machi wade ye man panyin na aka esai de kire Ghana for say wona pen so ade we nsida ahemfo kasa hwe nana kasa ne entie
mra ade antia ne nano I am a rewa. Didn't bend the back of school and as a basana and I bet yes and back by yes and connect. But Shamra said by a band to me worry. Berman worry. Not is a bin sorry. Sir Bentias yet. Nana, one in the air. Parliament to phone about Tiaman so ben Tian. Nanya Sandy Nipa, Nananga Sabam Nipa, Applim. Once I see one of them. Yeah. Nankadana Parliament, no? Yeah. Manka. Okay, the prepare. Mekasa. Yeah. Yura. Aban. Simani. Babin. Yeah. Saying ya hono Tiema Semia. Yeah. And your uncle. Yeah. Honorable Chairman Sobusu. Yeah. Haruna Idrusu. ni se ben bedano ene ba be kan wo parliament nso be ma banya se Sam George ni nipa kakra bi ben banya sa asem we ahemfo ya wo Ghana ye tachire pa asofofo so tachire Ghana fo na no ba bisa be no mu duduo ese e kwa kwa ese be nyina ko bia
Nana Baka Batu Abansan. Baka Sano Batu Amansan. It Amansan Mumfre. A soft Makasa, a him for no Mokasa, and said, Jeffo Bigusua, what would did this uncle away at Jim Adventure, and a Ghana for Moncasa, your beer lines not to. Sound a suway, a idea was a Maho Kwamani Bakroma. Now, being for your Masori or Majata or Maniasa or Magia Jeremy, Mohuna say. Number on the screen so Francis here nature wadwen Ghana here assemble ye to fa hu buomu sika fra pata ahokyira ba krom ha we de nya here asema abinfo say we gay oba ne oba na ensem and as say abeye ye here de ana me busa Ghana for eno ne ye here de sa abere wait my friend numbers in the good screen so first call about hello morning
good morning me papa kwame
Mr. Wudina baby free
me pacho wa dan funi how to file one chibuno region
how do you tell
kwame me bo wa baso mami for oh my Ghana yetimu yi e kom die ye ntuma nyina agu education agu insecurity e koso businesses nyina asai na esani di num yiwe esana beka Ghana ho numi ni die ke ya omudiba na anyo opia na adudan kwa akufa do lawyer akoto ampon na odi animu besinde na dan kwa akufa do so won ka she ba ye de yesre parliamentarians mi sa da nu be fruka friwanti aba kra aba parliament aba be head parliamentarians no on be yama because papa akufa
me da se filer
before the man register mu be ige afri o ma ju so mu dige nu e ba o ma no
me da se filer me da se ye go that for so enya akwenya hello morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Otomenka Udina baby of free na kwa asem no so body tell mama.
Me pa che se me ya pata me sisi se shibu akon.
Fire ne anko.
Me get no me say. MPP abai.
Me tie wo.
MPP abai ya di obebo aye. Because me tinu se ge ya o man payin ku fo aye ku fa the person we jitu no. Me ya emwo na di ha me plan say see e Ghana hey. Ghana pa government here by ka buti an omujiye buti ka omuanya na hwe Ghana ya kwai be kumasi be he kwanye ukakra ekwanye baby anye ukwa wasi no for baby anye ade
me da say
me see them be for there beto be kum ya beto
me da say pa ye go for so tentem hello morning hello what to make out with dinner baby of free na dum kasafoni no sare ya abetemenka me call Facebook so tentem or hine nana kojo alija was say I really love your presentation Ejo GH was a good morning brother hello morning
sir
what to make out with dinner baby of free
me diane Collins ka say kwabre mamponten
Collins body tell yet you
aha wa me baby am ka say ni petuntu dey problem ani human right too because niema ekoso ne hu hia senke discuss and because the problems are Ghana had also say something for her nanko ye tutu ho adwen fa ehu ye hu pomasibre if you say that gay some nyina akra yi jai my ahemfo na mo betimi deal with the issue ana no de course on cranzing obi a wono feel say the ahemfo ne ye ne mmoa no mo nko no mo kwachi ahemfo no me hwe human right.
But me sure say adie bi e be ma ya sore na ya ko prankofo a omo say asu nim so say ye ka wasam ne pe kwan a ye betimi afa so edi sa adwuma no
enu ti da make so omo nso nkore na fe ne ye huhu pomasibre rather than say ye be sore anopa ye gene so oman ni nkoyi ne ye be bwa man na ti say on tutu ne me ye na gay sem so abaje ye mfra me
me da say pa
enu so e ya de say penifo no
menya point no ma me for my last caller if say adaje ni okra agudi ebu nsam bezis here Roger Emmanuel the sportsman akwa krado hello morning
hello good morning
with voice here with the pa we na baby free
you're from Mr. Yavu Subi chairman of the NDC
over yetio
Kumasi
yetio
yeah discussion with about and a very good part. He said Akufo-Addo ankasa the president of the land no. Why is a mampam? Wo bu ania gunaso. problem e wo Ghana ani say wo be solve job issues ma nkola no ana se bebu no na so won tumi nye sa adwuma we na woye ne ho anuma kokoni wo court fia ko grunju abegina na fo se ho na grunju no ono the legal firm no wo no the head of the legal firm no ekoto ampa wo ko she na chia wo break can sa asam wo ye a kire Ghana for office e nim nyansa na wo be jade o ye no wo me no njai
me da say
na dia o ye nyina
me da say pa so mi fo nyina me chia mo Emilia wo aso wo hwe and afen so ye asinam wo so hwe dendenden wo so hwe live e wo ho and afen so ye man no James ubutu Facebook live wo so kwame natural mineral water no advert na me fe pa no mo number ya no obobo ache Chubesi atase good morning bra kwame, you guys are doing a great job for Mother Ghana. Rabiatu Ibrahim was said Nanado should do the needful by ensuring say yenya and normal ye Ghana for apedie wabra ye kwani ninyana messages somebody abre Facebook and afen so Twitter and Instagram so koswa na ne nim komo WhatsApp no so line no ye de begu ye afidie no so said we ya won so betimi e de wadwenche no susu aba. Black Stars of Ghana obudi agro over the weekend agudi anim no ensem pii na nam e wom se kurimdie by de na so Ghana for bi say agro no say ye dey e peja no ho kaka. Roger Emmanuel, the sports monarch, why crowd with boy in Commosi here, yeba.
The average human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural.
Good morning, Nano Pemra, soon said Tonton Sansan. Good on Semi Abobano, Yadin 7 in the bro. Blasters of Ghana attach down our Zimbabwe Saturday. Homo Eshe Zimbabwe for return leg Airbus Tuesday. Hunsem Etisay, Nipadodo Seneko, Yadin Hunsem Ebeba. Sese uremu our UEFA Nations League no so a o my friend France for Agina fe Saturday bout kese course no so 70,000 fury and said dinkunum ni na nsema hodo ya bonano pay ye di ebro midin e di Roger Emmanuel betimi afrem the sports monarch. Yes, here from the Blasters of Ghana. When say 2022 World Cup qualified, go say course will be brim. Now Saturday 4 p.m. our Cape Coast Stadium. And the Blasters of Ghana, actually the Warriors. A trash a cup polopole miensa omo eti kanamo bako. Na kensine air course na and a kudos Mohammed on the 5th minute or they can actually go to the Blasters of Ghana. And you know and Sahini Edima Zimbabwe for no yefano knowledge Masona. One say enya penalty. Alexander Jiku and a committee sa penalty. And I was say Tikano na kensine course na first miano and the Blasters of Ghana enya second go through Thomas Partey and afi Abrante afene de ayu ejira ni nanso one say a silly game no e the Blasters of Ghana bana bia no yes Zimbabwe for na kamyensa wo mo etie kanamo bako na ye ball match ni wie no na coach Edima Zimbabwe national team coach Norma Mapesa and odin sama krade atuja say game na e course no jiri say omo board ye say na there was a one on omo board na bom ojiri se nema ntimi akwa na mo bedin se obetimi aka se oman ye fa Zimbabwe ebetimi akwalfa no chi wasanso boys bo kakra se omba piem no treatment a ye di ma omo no nema anko ye yenti Norma Mapesa.
I think we have seen their weaknesses, and also we are going to work on the positives that we got from the game. So in these next 2 days...
This is my first match with the national team. I'm more than pleased with their performance. The guys worked so hard. Like I said, it's work in progress. It's work in progress. I haven't been with the national team for quite some time. This is my first match today, but I'm more than happy with the performance of my boys. Sometimes you need to be realistic here. You need to be realistic here. If you look at our chances, they're very slim. They're very slim. So sometimes you need to be realistic in life. But like my captain said, we'll keep working hard. This is not the end of us as the Zimbabwe national team, because maybe we failed to qualify for the World Cup. We are still going to the AFCON in January. So our main focus now is to make sure we try to get as maximum points in our remaining World Cup games, and also prepare to go for the AFCON next January. I don't believe in that word revenge. It's a game of football. Revenge, you can only revenge use maybe in boxing, not in football. So I cannot talk of revenge. We're going to play Ghana on Tuesday. We'll play to the best of our abilities and try to get a result. Not about revenge, no.
Okay, Zimbabwe coach no ora Norman Mapesa ensem no nochi na sahene a wote kanu bako edima omonso knowledge masona wono so ekasa kakra say omaye ready twen Ghana or return league nim.
I think we have seen their weaknesses, and also we are going to work on the positives that we got from the game. So in these next 2 days, it's time to sit, recover as much as possible to prepare for the next game, because now we know how they play. So we are going to prepare accordingly, and also try to improve on the things that we did wrong today. Yes, we are going to fight until the end, and you know, we are playing for our national team. It's our pride. Whatever results or points that we end up with, we make sure we are going to give our opponents hard time to win and to play games. So it's not over yet. If we win the next 2 games, we could be also on 7 points. So it's still on until the end.
Zimbabwe coach na face omusahene di atuya yanko Blasters akachi coach Milovan Rajavac ono ekasaye after the game no say second half ye buy no say Ghana finding it difficult say ye betimi a defend the can be tia o yes 2 changes in the boom e boy ma Ghana fan ko the yenti coach Milo.
All in all, it was a good day after the result we got. We started the game well, but later in the match we had some problems, especially in the start of the second half. We experienced some problems, and we conceded a goal, but I managed to identify some of the problems and to make the right substitutions, so we came back and won. We were a little lucky at some moments of the match, but the most important for us is that we got 3 points, and our hard work has been paid. It was first good scouting, and you know, since he arrived, he proved himself at the training sessions. He really did a great job. He deserved his chance. Today he was at the top of the game. Definitely I'm satisfied with his performances, and I don't want to praise goalkeepers too much, you know, but he really did a good job today.
Okay. Coach Milovan Rajavac ensem awodi atujano no na sahene na deputy captain of the Blasters of Ghana Thomas Tepate woni se wo shego and o say ne hia ne say Ghana be fa 3 points and say the performance about defense say o ko anim o say nya no ne hia 3 points no ana omo aye no.
I feel good, especially we are able to, you know, win the game, and most of the most important things in life is, you know, to get the results after a hard day, and I think we have to be happy.
Okay, nti Thomas Tay Pate ansem ansono no na onim se nei owrem awo Ghana ye group no ma group J se South Africa for and dinkan omokuta 7.7 say omo Saturday na omo koshe Ethiopia kamiensa ma Ethiopia for team back on so na that top 7 points in ekuta omo Ghana etosimie no ekuta 6 points na fi Ethiopia tosimiensa en ekuta 3 points Zimbabwe eda ase no omo kuta just a point pair omo di eda ase no na game no ekoso na ye pe nipa ko stadium on ye ton ticket no ni ate ani se nipa mienu bi a police for chi omo sanse na omo kuta fake ticket na se omo eton awo stadium a ni nyiremu no e da Cape Coast police for achi omo mrepem no ye be fim bebe bi anso ye de ho nsem ebe ma tie for na ye bisa omo se omo nya ticket no na omo so omo nya wo efe bebe a team ne da no sa hotel ho no na se omo eto ticket no edi fie ente no eye ne no so fie no ma no so ababetoja onim se the Blasters of Ghana anya touchdown enra na jo ewo Harare abonten so Zimbabwe nyina ne se omo koboa mo ho that Tuesday return leg no e baso na ni Zimbabwe for no 24 time so local time eye 3 pm odi ba Ghana time eye 1 pm na game no betimi baso that Tuesday na omo kono omo de 40 man contingent na omo de akopiem a omo hwe se bibianse betimi akoyi ente no eye ne fi the Blasters of Ghana camp no sabane yatie ani se coach Milovan washase ne abrante fana samajan kasa se Blasters no asama onyango sa wose osanso baba kana fi obesia kan wechi abrante fere kojo asamo ore se ne yatie ne se ono se coach Milo ene ne be kasa se be ono so ebe ba the Blasters of Ghana na fi ono so ba bejirim esia kan se be ya bibian so ebetumi so akosiente no eye ne fi Blasters of Ghana camp eno so aba tuja yenko ensemu fremu yedeni echiremu ewo former Liberty professional branch fana Canada shia okopiem amanoni ekosi akensi Europe oni be Ashanti gorom guso a omo ye recruitment awdo dan betuja se Joseph Amwa as go pen for ni wie nra enso mino kase de branch fana Kennedy ashia ono se mino kase no as good ene na wie a afie ba be simi no obejirem esia kan diama Ashanti good yenko Accra House of Folk akachi onim se eda Sunday ono mo gina kono we CAF Champions League we Saudi kunima na otiatum e manezo na mso has guso a omo ebobo mo hwanra omo so ebane vacancy na omo ene Jesus FC na edi ewida so Accra Sports Stadium bane wie no has ewini omo by 6-1 ema the likes of Daniel Efiye bane ebo 2 goals e was vacancy akoso Patrick Razak nse shego na fi abranse for Salif Ibrahim ono se eshego Kofi Koji omo nyina eye players a omo timi shego se ebo amaniema na fiazik mensa munyina boye mahasofuk ehye 6-1 anu yenkunimidi omode omo hwenu say that Sunday omo ebom ho na fi omo ni work of Morocco enso edi atintam suntie no eye kakra no so efi ono man no so ababetuja yemfi sansem no so yenko ensemu from Brekum Chelsea sisi amedo kase empenefo anya announce say 2 players omo fi team no man say omo afa new destination nyina no say Abrantie first Steven Amankona sese wadwani krobia Kumasi Asante kotoko ayehwe ne se na uchimu obeto ani nuanam awa Dubai serbia preseason no course no ono so adwani o serbia bibian so betimi so akwesa na Abrantie fane Abu Shao ono so sina kan edema Brekum Chelsea ono so Haso Folk empenefo ensatimi akana ono so ebepiem Haso Folk ono so eba besia kan so ewo ho yenko apui mantem onim se Saturday ewo Odan Sports Stadium honomo na Eastern Regional Second Division Medal League no ekoso ema former Ghana Premier League side Kwabi Brewe United omo echi Great Warriors eshoma kamino a omo ntimi antitimiro kase de Kwabi Brewe United omo ananya promotion Ghana Premier League Ghana Division 1 no omo ebejirem na fi next season awo poimantem no Kwabi Brewe na represent omo na fi nyamansu etimi su akoso yenko amano ni tew na fi yen sorry and seminal senano pair onim se Saturday homachi na enya asem kitu akra awo Las Vegas abontin so T-Mobile Arena honomo na WBC heavyweight title no etimi course ma Abrantie fana Tyson Fury ochi Abrantie fana Dente Wada o sibiri no na enya asem kitu eba na wie no ohie se na Abrantie fana Tyson Fury Poki Crow 11th round na obo Abrantie ne two form obo Dente Wada de two form a wentimi ansori de na ti se ohun se na ano ayedi ye papa maniti mino kase no Abrantie fana Tyson Fury wa returning bet na ehwese bibia betimi akoi na Abrantie fana Tyson Fury 27 bouts ana wetimi akon amu 19 ko knockout ana Dente Wada so 40 bouts ana no so akon amu 39 Italy and so a idea and I said no a knockout in Tiano a and so course Uremu awo Amanonin Sua Nadia Enra France for Echi Belgium a bomb a Caminoa Belgium etie Canon Bacano a you foundation Ligono France for and as so much me Aji Canon Benzema na fe Kylian Mbappe share 2 goals in the Boamani Makuna fi third place and also Italy for and so a share a Caminoa and that's Belgium for so etie Canon Baku in Tehun and Samusuno now Manchester United Abrante ye for Rafael Varane one also him say no game no Koko prior and to one share say league ni resume Manchester United first match a bad din say Abrante for Rafael Varane e betimi agiremu esiakan e Manchester United ye fan seminci na ye sorry sunko na fi Kwame Minka any team ni nyina e krado a Tonton Sansan omode to aso de mamu midi e di Roger Imano e betimi afrem the sports monarch akra wonyina.
Ifo kra na menyisika etia ye mefui
Ehinfa pa na menya bosia edia tre medjuma yimu
kai kra mabre ni yebusia ato taxi fufu Suhum Rural Bank
Suhum Rural Bank
Yema mwakwa baba Suhum Rural Bank ye won hyehyɛ ahodo bi te sɛ dwadifo abosia ekokro bosia susu account and it does all savings account me bada chain savings account and the keka ho Suhum Rural Bank was 034229186 na won so wetumi aka sɛ
Suhum Rural Bank ama ene mayeka una
Suhum Rural Bank entime pa minie
Suhum Rural Bank, growing our heritage.
We are one man short. Should we invite him?
Yeah.
It be old cargo.
Can I join you guys?
Yeah. Always brave, fresh, natural, eggs, mineral, water.
Still got it.
Always keep hydrated naturally. That's my secret.
Manufactured with the primary aim of preserving nature's finest minerals necessary for a healthy mind and body. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural. Welcome to the Royal Dazzle Event Center. With a lush and well-maintained lawn and garden, you are assured of the best serene and comfortable atmosphere to organize all your family and social events. Live the royal moments here with friends and family. The hosting capacity of 600 to 800 people makes Royal Dazzle the most versatile of places to host weddings, parties, funerals, conferences, concerts, and many more. Create your memories with us. Call us for inquiries on 055-814-8585 or 024-620-2144 or pass by and speak to any of our friendly staff. Locate us at Myjohn, close to Zoom Lion headquarters. Royal Dazzle Event Center, creating memories.
Elsiafo ya ma nyine ho ache na edwada ya hye na wotwe fofrase na jese de ase de mo twedi amponyankopon no peso de waye e de ama ya tena symphony kese braso ye betwa mfoni na nkasa de achew na wotwe awie ye nsem bebre na na sisi ye nenso de obonkrata na so pino a e na no pe wode abanti ya tena se ye bedwudwem ama wohunu ne yekoso e wo mai e Ghana ntokro e ne abo nyine mo ne tena se ya ne ye kase wo ye krache wo ye baba wa wo si so wo pese wo ankasa wo nya japade bi de to dache na wa ma me ye beden na ma ye ade so amedan krofo so ntu hia baby a eja kakra betumi abosese mienu bi na ne wotimu a wankasa wade na oteso na enye baby a ne to asase wo nkran nkrofo atoton sase wo miamia bi wo nkran asese manso a abeda so oromo twene nya asemketo a osakwele sese waba nsase na for 6000 7000 wo nya asase ewo nkran ha ye ehonya from honya nsuom ye bewi achi nsuo betwi edi afa obusu enra nsuo ye to kakra wo nkran ko hwe miamia bi de aye esanse wantena baby a ehoye nti nsuo ya na ababeyira fa omo nsase ne de yie ehun nkratasam ya de nyina soso boko enti Shy Hills afie nya Sutware Junction dodo wa sebi ne miamia nyina na ostakwele sese owon nsase ho brane ma bi obetumi achew eye 200 blocks na afie wa ma 10 bags of cement de aka wo foundation wa hyase wo carpet so swape na ye de ma wasase nso a ye no soso akwanya eho wo mo dodo wa one fire station no na edi ehwe ne mo fre Ostakwele estate was 02444684 069 and 0266101406 and after 0240933748 offer womo wonsa ebeka womo nansa se ne hunkomodie bia no womo ene wedi ene school ba ko pene age atum Ghana kane no omtete asofo ne wabiem se de be ya Ghana fo nyina wompese ebeka akwesa ase asofo nko na nyamedwuma nko na womo ye sese womo biem se wonso benya akwanya na waba ami atete wo no ne Ghana Christian University College osebra na wonche accounting wonche information management wonche public health chese niema womo chew ho no edoso pa de hia ne so beba na wabefa application forms wo mo ho eno ano no na wa apply ananso ukọ wo mo internet ne so a ghanacu.com ubetumi apply wo ho na osusu aba benya akwanya bi regular courses weekend courses sandwich courses online courses na hodo nbebre ukọ anhyehyɛ de wo pɛ no ono wo mo kana se akwanya wo ho a wo mo ebe ma obi dodo wa kwantempon so na abehu wo mo amran hia enti bibi ni ano afre 0204069583 and 0576 533307 ofre wo ma obajo so se ne wo boa na waba beye kendini mapa ewo omai Ghana emunti eho ene bia ya wo kwa wo mo ebetetew na ne krakra mu no menimsa wo kan wonsa wo mfie ni sese wadi vie aduasa enum aba beka ho de kro na se wa ye be ma mu gina na so pa ese waso adwebo enti eja wo a wotumi ye ne openi wo sesa nsugum bebre ene wo kira adwo kira wo kira kosua ni nyina mu no nyanwe ne wo prostate ho so how betumi abemu a me kanfo prostajoid ya ma wa hyase fa ba ho ban se de be ya wo kwa yi a wo dwonsogu miamia hodo yi enye mfikyire nko ankrofo dwonsogu baabi foforo enso so ka ho nti wo dwonsogu mfikyire dwonsogu baabi foforo ka ho no e wo sa wo dwene wo prostate ho se de be ya o how bi bemu a e ma wo dwonso a wo dwonso no enye wo ya so ho ene be ma bi se be ukoto so wo dwonso a aso waka makom ya se de wo se nyinya nanim a wo di gina ho no nyagoro dwonso ne mma ba onu ankasa te nkasa dwonso de no ewu a wadwonso awie no wokwa na ase bia kem oho ase nye besoso oketwiku na ye otaiza menim se ne de ne ye bia de amentumi nkire but otimi kwadwonso ba weba na asoso nchen oho ba bia asoso nchen no so eya na ehu pa ono so hia prostajoid so be sha se de treatment and also prevention wo ho na odi abon ho ban Ghana ha pharmacy shops nyina mu ko ho a wo benya eye prostajoid no ato open consultation ye fedre ho afre 0244727028 and 0244754380 prostajoid wasenum bi na dwunso efeli eja wo mama yesa akwanya de na ebraso se ye de emfoni kese na nkasa ye de brobra kwame
masomo ha say na de ni nyina mu no prostate joy ya na dan nyina ma na samana ne ye bon samana ne se prostate joy jonzo na dey the feeling na ni nyina zo ne ye kai mo say ex natural mineral water we say nansen ye mu na me ko hu say poma ex natural mineral water no no ma etimi ma already no so to so kama anope me hwe we die na so
oh na what hwe
ye die ex isu ye
manum bipa manum bebre o se ne boefo
the boy da fo so kama
kasa so ye wonhwe bu ha benom bewie no wa ten kasa se hwe na se de bibia frafrem
emu na bibi ni na
mu ni ade but onum ex natural mineral water hwe no ankasa ede
that's right
yes hwe ye de
tasteless
but nsuo bo ha no mo
ade e to tetrema so a ene tetrema no enya ayonkofa bi eboa mapomden nsem no yedai ekora ni enkora yi ko suku ya no pay na wafa kitegiti bi ma fa nchero ye bi no na wafa na wo de aso mo bag mu said we mo de beko suku no makono memo mu kono nsuboni bia emma ne nkofa ha bia kase bia beto so na ni nyina mu no mesrew bra osu eye XYZ Broadcasting Limited and ase baby a TV XYZ ne Power FM ye dan kese yi wo no ye si depo kese bi wa ha sei bra na besesa ex natural mineral water ni bi ko na puno a obeto se badin tuo se ahoho a obeji wo mu wo fie se nkwara yi suku komu pe ex natural mineral water na form mo na onyina wa beka busua no ho ne ye nyina ya bu maka se ex natural mineral water simply natural. Now, happy birthday, Kessie Pa. And a free Abrantia Scoffrey. One in a bush ya for her. Ama was a main cancher, bra eben, quabinatum edu. Say, ye were where the beer. Ubet me, ediacy, humility, any diligence, and name one. Sa word no, a BMJ. A ye bra eben, quabinatum edu. AKA BMG. Was say, where's your friend of humility, ahombrasie, diligence, so what to do no me ye. Now 190 year no. Your word be a you bet media sin and naya a BMG. Was say Scoffrey in the bush and for say such an amazing supporting man and an essential hope and inspiration. It will BMJ. Happy birthday, Kessie Pa in a free Scoffrey and in the bush and for say yemfa ma anopai Tonton Sansan and agusu ahwe braso te say minia amapoma e kan say ye dimfoni kase e bebrem nsema hodo ya boabo anu oku ankrata bu ene nia yanka say ya boabo anu ofidua mu ha e Power FM ne TV XYZ na ne nyinam say ya ne ya sha say Juada, what do you say? You got sealed to say Zimbabwe team, no?
Team media.
What you
say? Saturday, I'm the guy watching the power.
Your team, no? I am Milu.
Some Muslim team, nay.
I don't care.
Mutim nenye.
Sister, team nenye.
Ana coach ni nzonye.
Unse obi kan ebro for Alaji Grossy go na yafefe. Yeah. You've got in the go all right. Yeah, when you go all right.
Team nenye. Eti coach ni nzonye.
Oh, team nenye.
Milo nye.
Milo.
Even in Jetty.
And one here. By where first game.
First leg. And
leadership. The other said it was
Senka those days. Nenka ya 1 goal. But see, I know about 2-2 to 3. For the first time in a long while, I said 3 goals. But to Charlie, who shot ball on ball when I knew. Sister, ball name.
A people so move fair would die. Me cram fair would die at a point. Me take goal number sorry. They go number 2. Party after party.
Yeah.
Party after party.
So boy, you
make Kenya di nuna. We are the kakra. Anyway, but I just one kata no come once a man. I no man found to front page.
That be massa.
Front page.
And I'm a small girl about Christian Adum. In cancer or course go broad daylight. So uncle don't go to school. I'm sad there. I want to watch TV XYZ and get the small bottle water.
Oh,
I can see you. In the
wow.
Adverts are for ex natural mineral water. Adum, where are you? Come and get water and drink. It was then come to school.
And Adum na man ex natural mineral water.
Me come di wa komano.
More fire.
Me wa komano.
Ese fata. Yanko.
Kwame.
Wisdom.
Yeah, there. Controversial anti-gay bill. Public debate heats up as notion await Parliament to ponder bill. And no any in what the front page of the Ghanaian Times. I was president of to attend 60th NAM anniversary in Belgrade. Into
NAM the non-aligned movement.
And Numuna Yenya AICC, Accra International Conference in TC 1991. Into Sisia Nana Efi. Now where now that be part of me for one name but now one and then one day what the one never can one
and they accept them
accept
Number 1 Also akasa.
But we nam. See,
nam.
Yeah, because this one is 1991 to like some 30 years back. Into nam one because we nam 30. Okay. Funny sir. Guan District Assembly inaugurated at last. Sansem no so de kwame o hwa na ensema na ha dwen pa sa lolo bi akpafo lipe Central Coffee nsem semisia omo inaugurated the Guan the district but still no issues no yenya resolve nti enhwe ne
issues be na wo ho
sesisia no nsema chiefs ne can say you cannot create a constituency and I say a district assembly because people are more honey a certain group of friends say Guans or more Guans because Oshe Mupuna or more Guans or more FS need be brain still or more within the Hokwe constituency. Into why would you come out and say oh more than we are Guans into Monkoha? You get it into because you see it
will more dream on Edim Papa move
exactly and one ACC, 2 Edim Papa Muba, 3 Ede Basabase betumi aba because enfan say me wo house dabi me a Guan. And no any problem no. It's not say be a geographical location no mo dey name no the ethnic group no mo te ho no mo dey omo for me sa group na no na ma entiase empese be kwa
It's a brush of Bedwani na Sadio Baba na deswa.
Since see any the Guan constituency assembly no mark creating there's no constituency but to create assembly. What is the wisdom in this?
It's almost a constituency be say.
See I know there.
What to afra?
We constituency.
We. It's one of Kofi Adams.
Na this one sana oka.
One na yo MP.
Sana. Ba say
sana ya akoye.
Sana akoye. And no so at say onya do penny because it is not supposed to be and say ba hohoy.
Okay, some common was na kuye di
confusion aye basa. You know hini Catholic SHS boys dormitory gutted by fire. Kwame into no school for more culture bees SSC ewie and then wasi
SSC ni ye
more culture wasi
last batch
more culture wasi ewie almost teachers am mo ntwi apo into no dormitory block from the jacob Amanashi. Wow. But Kwame me enya me nwanwa because obekaya last week and the year former Nagrat boss Kwame Alovi e de nkrata betu just say o hwe ewiwi mu a ekoso na it's a big business a big syndicate into say Kwame a headmaster na say me ye teacher poma a teacher into ne ba be hu o headmaster no say ye pese afi nu ye mankola no enya apo into na wo a headmaster no ma go ahead na nini osofo ne Erasmus no student no ne akom akogiska and they pay close to about 200 cedis every student.
Wow.
So mu teacher aska ni wia na no mo kwa ne waye kwa konaive ne the questions naba into no 1 week to the exams no student nenya question na omusua de enya apona asuasua into se mra ne be so mo akotre exams na se apona mba anaso mo ama omo entwi apona eno na de asem etu be ka in 2020 wasi e course yi ebi mu ye ya president ya so be ka ya yes nkola ni mbu ade but revelation e buy no na me gds say enye kwa because every time I go school you don't see this kwame time be na ye try exams
ensase ye so sa
ye ya
so as ye di wo
ensase ye so se be wo ye disuani ya hyada de wako school wako SS1 SS2 SS3 ye wi a wo ye so wadwene ahwe wo de wo kosua ye 3 years ni na na se wo pese final year na wadu ni ensa ma okwa na duapo ne wanu apo nti sebi nyansa ma atiri ma wako twaja de to school blog machine ensase wo se ye jama akofi.
That's right.
Ensase wasi ya chi obi ya police for nchi
ya omra okrom ha
police for nchi wo because wa say school ajapade o man sika na yesa de abebo kasa akototo sa ne ma na wo wapo a wanya anwi nti no wakwa akwhye no sa de ababa replace unua bi aka also onya so mfaso say wa ma onua no no say onya sa mfaso
but wisdom point
the danger is that when you sika
e ma hwan
when they buy
enti wo say nyansa kire wo say nyansa so na ti he nyansa wo say wo kire ne say enu ti na ma me do be school say be sua de wanka se bra na bedua po nti say wato susu say wo di kodua po na pascal enu ye wa wasem wo ma me amfo wo school say at the end of the day no wo say wo dua po na de wotumi de atwere wasi nso hwe according na say wa mama me aboka no
send kwame alovi kan no o see is a syndicate
teachers
ne aware teachers ne aware parents no so aware no
business enya business bia na efa
inti
risk
and a business and enya business bia na and enya business bia na yajitu say your business
illegal business
illegal
yes illegal business and only problem no
na wabra ye ka we nyina no so ho na ye hwehwe ni aba ama abeya de hiama asuafo no se so menya
omuntumi
ntoma
se
o se hwehwe mu
kwame we hwehwe mu bi ani ho we it is we edaho obeka ya ema free SHS buy almost double track, single track, and we na go track na there were lots of conversations say mo fa ni enya kwan ensu ade ye inte nebra fie beda ochina kofie obeba me kind the first time me small girl Edna okay them say wisdom ade omode ma ye say ensu ano we couldn't even finish half of the your friend is syllabus and omode ya ba fie see even teacher take class or che wade empunu how is it like
now ba fie
it is not me for track na bi ono so wa che wasi wa nya po wa twere twa nti say uni ni me no difference be
me ba say you build the point nti no akwala no is different from say teacher natural na ade no kwa revise mind you enye akwala bia or your student no betumi aka say oh sa topic we set in math me to me atenase I a Venn diagram I we create my own questions solve it pass it no some students have that will or member to me atenase I create questions solve it pepe obi mpono wache no mpono first day on tiase second day on tiase just about 3 times and son our betiase into so be ka say oh asimesi etwa ntia me sumetwa no it doesn't work like that oh into no eno na ba na so any sense na nado graduate obekaya na nado made that statement say Akufo-Addo graduate so a dinner tale hu Akufo-Addo graduate no we must make sure that they pass, they succeed, so that in Mguase embe tale Akufo-Addo graduate.
And say in that case,
so when
school needing was what you need 200 Ghana cedis this if indeed say was say Akufo-Addo and Crawford was so more pass here. Abandon also top on the moment. When you students in a maybe 200 Ghana cedis in upon a man, and was a because the 2 school block.
Same thing, I'm no way back on Naive. Na omwe release
na make school ni responsibility says aban na why any free SHS no why any double track one green yellow track ni ade no say me graduate in person mo e pass ya enya me students na wo say ko 200 Ghana cedi say me de kwaje apo asa apo na amfa enu nti wo say me de abufo ko twa
e de ode bae
no
na de ode bae na ntimi anya
me graduate o mo etimi e pass it is one when to me anya na wo say be
de ya ehu wom ene say after SHS suapon edo it is a way omumu bi ebo omumu modern to say the poma kan e pass kowura suapon wa edi esu ne ban no di wura
na no papa ba say no oka Dr. Obed Samson say ehun sunso na e dedi e wo level 100 no mobile because wo hwe niema wo mo ye kire wo mo ne wo mo twero de ma wo mo na timi say no
enfa you say I bet you just say unya D7 kra yemfa o you say our universities no
you say D7 yemfa university
yemphobia eno
SMP
exactly
achechefo na kade omuhia omo be kira ade nso yemfa mo adaje ombenya ne nkwara atena classroom esua ade nso adaje ni ho yemo mrekitwe bi na we expect say chire ni no wonko ye nkonya ade we confirm not
na mu 3 months na nyina
ko fa ya class okoji we no amba
omo na mu 3 months nyina akosi ma ye ma kwan po ene da say no wakọ na enu 3 months no abafi
eno na nagra
just relook at Sadia way. And I be kan ya na afim for 13 no but sebe nipa Kenya nsasem wa ya yemfa mu abakakra ma yemfa ne say dia manyo semti ne dia katakata no Kenya nsasem ko sebe wo de ne wo mfa na wo ugina party bi achi e na wo beka but enwu mesua ho asem ye ka it doesn't matter so be MPP na so be NDC ni so be Kenya nsa fa nyansa ni bi ne fa
nyina te say political party and a form of government once our form of government no party some no Ghana.
Yes.
It we MPP ni na wo to aba ema wo political party no ba ban mu a kai say Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo wonye MPP fo nyina eja wo ye Ghana fo nyina papa eti ade bi obeye bia no e wo say Ghana apede Ghana hi ade e na wo say di nanimu kan na koye party no ma na no nya governance no na no ebibi foforo eno kra yenya nyamu suahunu enyamu hunumu bi ema obi fa ho theory beto abonten theory ayenima ne the Abraham Lincoln kan ya enimdefo bebre e kan wasem government of the people by the people and what
for the people nti no nti sa SHS nsensem there because Angel Kabonua ka say says university councils ne ka say ye entrance exams are enye ne nwanwa VSHS also what pass yes you are great no but better entrance exams redeem your image and get admission to universities national ibesi okroma.
Okay yankwa enim
to us yamfa the legal for the democrats and to us so enim how say Afrajan Domahine kick against LGBTQI plus is so people di bia kan plus because of china enim
plus
say your minus so be ba kan be your habo another plus abeka na ese foforo bi aba it's no so one seven no say chairman Edinburgh Electoral Commission Dr. Kojo Afrajan and Domahine Osaje for see ade yo Ajimambedu the second pedifo mi enu so de wo no atom bi se sebe ma ne nhyiamudie so bi se ne kon no so e be ma bi mto be yo ba me kon no so me yo be bi me be ma ene nkrofo do mo so mo de moa ene wo mo pe so mo ye wo se moa ne aka wo mo ne na sefo ni na kwe ne hwahwafo ne bata ho ni nyina no Ghana ha eni ho kwase e bi ye ne ne tra se yes so
LGBTQI plus no fako ye kasa bia ye wo man Ghana e na wote wo wasom se wo kasa wo translate e de akọ ye kasa bia obenya wo man Ghana ye de na wote wo wasom
yempe
no lesbianism wo de kwa ye kasa mu a wo de kano ayibe kasa me de lesbianism oba ni oba ehiem Bema ehiem na I mean for the African for bibini for Ghana ni no what the kwa de kasa mu kwa eni ye kasa mu anim di fue agoto ampa odregajepo bubobidi odregajepo ne no mo maka amasu ade amunim Ghana su ne ne ban ne ye kasa no eni se de sitie ni a eni ye kasa mu kire se eyadia ye chiwade look, the argument can be omo makoti bi anim no kwan ben so eni betimi ayi o mafisa ati bi anim anase ye betimi abom ho ban afri nkofo a omo ho abufuo nti ombekwa akoye o ma yaka de that can be the conversation but look to say me kan o jaso as far as Ghana ni no enim ne de na nado danko akufo ado aka amenate ato Ghana fo nyina say wona pen so sade we ensida eno ne ye de adwuma I don't know any other speech we should expect from the president nakasa wie was it not pension ye sade we ensida okotra ajazira okoka bibi foforo ena wo ba Ghana ha ne say no won kasa ansa na watena se itaza na obetena ase no wakasa ye okacha asofo no mpanimfo asese asofo no bi akomrahye bedwafie amana to mrahye bedwafo se so munnim no mokoto etia sa bill yi aye pese ye be ye mra omokoto tia no munya behunu say party we na to ye otuko say party we tuko say ya ye be kwa akoto aba na asa na ye be kwa akoto aba no omoso be soa omonkofo e de omabegu abonten amoma ye no ma okrom ha se sika bi no makojo omom ye hunu
Ebebo muso. Yanto so also NSS to deepen collaboration with institutions and no page 16 or daily graphic the Bokrate muna kwame de o kanyina say national service scheme empany for na ebo amani say enyumako bi lake staff na omo penkrofo omo aba support omo NSS for ho ometumi ama omo nkrofo ama wa be support aba be adwuma no e de ama omo two bodies retrieved from Offin River enti no so ho asem ewa enne no yesi ni wa chiase ewo atwemampo ni amansi wasantemantemu na anufiada ena nipa bese 9 ensuo afa wo yehumu mienu aka yegusu epe wo cha akwan akata yebomu amane e kire ha no de enra Ghana ene Zimbabwe enso e match no
enra
enra Sunday memenda no
but enra mom na se memenda ankasa
enra
esuo no toy no ene die no na ya se memenda
ye die pa
ti anything ye hu se adwada bi die ni
ya no ade e mete jwana sa no ya sekru na kwa me bro for the man I say Gatsy Black Stars silence Zimbabwe to revive hope ene ye die daily graphic kan ha no
mo dictionary Gatsy na asese say
nyansa
nyansa hwehwe na ate bro
na ate bro
na ye wo eradie
Gatsy Black Stars
anything Gatsy means with more determination and the zeal to
BBC omani so many abre mo botaye bi enti boy ya ye hwe na BBC omani so
sana na ejre
but sana mo da na di o
sana na ejre da bi sana na omo but ni ye ne de
and that's why betting
there was no hope
that's why betting
Jordan ni nambo nim say mu to America so mo ye den
na ko say kalina na e bo pole to pole no because what did the vivi
na o kodo
Dada you match
and also e wasem e wa ha ka say o the pina na aba no pay unya daily graph the bokata dia kan ubenya bia
daily post say oh daily post
okay daily post the bokata and we travel ni edia bagania mampani na nado danko ekufu ado ni phone ida ha so and ababa we ni interview so phone da jazi asemia and we travel say the lady na cross line there e fine pa no say MPs will not vote for the anti-LGBTQ plus bill on the orders of the presidency.
Was it MPs?
Will not vote for the anti-LGBTQI plus bill on the orders of the presidency. Oko page 3, 6, and 7. Daily Post the worker and emo. Kwani ucheche
no information be no
ucheche de den nim hanim otwi a wo say emrahye for me MPP for me emrahye bedwam sa anti LGBTIQ plus bill no a emrahye bedwafo mo twede kwato emrahye bedwafia na no asofo na esoma hodo mo panifo so e de omo sa kwasha stress yem passing in term no wo mo de wo mbeto atia o say they won't vote so omo
to abakra
no be obri eboa
on the orders of the president I say if presidency never any president be if presidency
now if presidency I want na pani wo
and yes some Ghana
dey back ware weekend
dey na jane associate ni bi na APP for sadia
but you see the Ghanaian media we are not being fair
see as presidency no man pani wo ho but yankofu edi president ne chen wono angaza
no but man pani yes
make us say
pani dware ana nsu ti pani abekasa pani ne kasa ye no ena na me bobo clips na kire mu no ye wo ho ka kire omomo amano ne wo ho ka wa Jazeera eye Daily Post report ena ye wonia ye man pani beka kire yen Ghana fo a ye to no so aba wo ka kire asofo no mpanimfo wo ka kire Ghana fo Christopher no mo sa sorry no sa da no se wono na pen so de se chi do ade we won jintu mampanyi na nado danko agufo ado de kan enti he de ko ba na se won ye titi se no kura nko ade a he de ko ba na se mampanyi aka che wono besi gina ye bi se wo mo mrahye bedwafi o ye MPP fo no mo to sa embran susu ye yi ho e ho abobo ho aba mo
see there's a difference between it will not happen in Ghana and it will not happen under my watch. They are two separate things.
Fantastic.
It means that late President Mills Eka say it will not happen in Ghana.
That's right.
That Ghana will never accept. On your say Ghana, but another say or no as man paying ain't see on happen so we amount. It means that it can happen when it's not president. That is intina me near kwasina enya me wan say MPs ayekom no because Frank Anodon Preaka say they can't force them to vote. They can't force them.
No boss say men's abuses so mo to so aba omo de som ebeto nchen.
You get it.
You can't do this in Ghana.
Without religiosity.
Ghana you bodwa.
Muslim empire.
Fantastic.
Ya libation. And sana Christopher the empire.
It won't be for so.
And even in parliament, your mom ye Christopher, your Muslim for and na your traditionalists. In so
I'm sure so what say when na say be fie omo ba be di omo dwuma na omo chase ye bomb empire.
So what I say you vote on religious lines. And it is not surprising so Muga say presidency, but like I said, the Ghanaian media we are not being fair.
Fantastic.
When Mahama was in office, Obeti I say president. But where the Nanado Mo Kasape I say presidency. So what is the difference?
No,
just a near you name premier.
I think it's obvious.
No, Kwame, this is not fair. This is not fair. So let's say the president. Let's stop this. The presidency.
Kwame, over kind of page 6 for now. Or say, my main kind of brofo. Nyansa me kind of chichi mo na over kind of brofo na. I say Intel picked up by Daily Post indicates that MPs are not going to vote for the anti-LGBTIQI plus bill when the time comes to vote it into law because they have been ordered by President Akufo-Addo not to do so. President Akufo-Addo sana waka ha.
Where Intel or more
no. Now I'll say according to the Intel, the MPP has decided to leave the NDC to support promote and pass the bill in order to brand the party intolerant.
No, but I still don't understand this intel. Say
intolerance before the international community, and more especially, cause the NDC's progressive party unions, such as Labour Party in UK, who supports the NDC, to turn against the party.
Sir, IT strategy or more employed.
Strategy, no. But NDC amanyo kodi. Omoye intolerant.
Oh, sir.
Sana.
Oh, but Ghana for so because NDC for a year Ghana for a penny. And between the Bronibia one may be and I said need your pet and in your Ghana for over the weekend you say Ura Gabi or Cheda who watch baby say Sam George or Yama Mansabon and some abo on some mama.
I said that if Ghanaians would vote presidents on popularism, Sam George is the best. Meaning
say Sakeba to Obama Ubi a Manzani na Sam George the best. But a dear we are Mampany, a dear we are MP. Edientina di brena se say ye dia ma mampanyi pound no say di breno edientina wo ho adwuma na wo ye no wo ya ma hwan amansan na omoto omo so aba no omo ye hwan so omo nyina agi mutum a wo brofo kasa mu ne friend say
is a populist. Obri Buahi unhappy with MPP MPs pro-gay posturing and no one sem na yeking. Fake Tema Oil Refinery MD appointment sparks confusion. Jubilee House and MPP element questioning who is running the country. And also the Herald at the Abba.
And I want to set Tema Oil Refinery and some Yebekum and he beside who ye went drew I was Tonton Sansan Jumadies who are was on him that TV. Ye went drew say Sa Tema Oil Refinery no. Dear Asa wo hono. Emma Ghana yenya so mfaso die no e dia namon na wosi yetu efa ho ene mpedi fo bebe fia kopet fo beti oboka kojopoku ye energy expert obetiri nka in fact danka na mo akora beba ahoma no so na ye ne no atwetwe nkomo iti sa nkomo twetwe wo so ka wo bi wo ye worker anasa former worker e wo to na wonim to ba bi afri ene ba bi adru ene ba bi e wo se adru a e bra no so ne e ka se kire wadwena bra be kire wadwen mensuro bibia bra be kire wadwen yenko
Jean Mensah and others flee from creating of 25 new constituencies. And say after the census, no matter we create some 25 new constituencies. And because Obekaya Edward Bauer MP for Bongo before the elections, before the census, Eddie Betu just said, so now Accra is very populous. And I will share the least constituency in Accra. That was Sege with over some 18,000 voters. Into no Osha Kumase or Ashanti region, so no, they had some constituencies. Osha the numbers are to even to the least in Accra, the least in Accra, no, not the Accra one as was saying. Until now he was going to wait or change send yet or moderate figures in terms of creating of any constituency. Sebastian be creating constituencies from out of Winnie there. That it means say Accra. In 18 constituencies out of the 25. So let's see how that will go.
Quickly, with Facebook, yeah, who's a girl Agbe, share our Facebook, Dr. Down Blow, and so share Kwesi Anka, and so share Nana Hineba, and so the message about and vinyl serum say massa, Monkoswa, Namutuja no biante. Etibome. Yeah, they pay Hanona.
Yeah, they pay many. My main case, and International Day of the Girl Child. Into Baba, Mr. Moding, you can say your place the kitchen. Saturday, we have grown past that stage. We have to take Kwasem, Mr. And from today to go, we can't brofo. I say from today to go, just say feed no queen, Mr. Give the young baby girl the opportunity. Let everybody get that opportunity. So Munya, now you promote the girl child to become who we want to be.
Fantastic.
Enti bra kwa mi ye twa ho abana ne ye ba bedi nkomo ye ba be hwe se ye matetie mu no boni wo ka se be se obligation anase investment ebi no mo hwe o mo so mo ba be hwe wo mo da ache anase wo hwe o ba se wasudie se wo se wo hwe no e ma no enyini be yi obi e wo ma e Ghana mu ye kwaba na ya ba bedi sa enkobo nim sa wo so wo ho adwenkyere ya wo fie se wo keka wadwe se ani se me ba me hwe ni me hwe ne so wo ba be hwe me da ache enti me fa me die me wo bia nje ni mu se de be yo nyino ba be hwe me anase me hwe ne se masudie se me ye ena me ye eja e wo se me hwe me ba dwene ho na fo adwenkyere ma ne ye wabra ye kwa enim ye twa ho simaba ye ba ye beto aso.
advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Hey, good papa.
Ganabam, if your what your waist, all your body, you make bazaar.
Thank you so much. Thank you. About your mammy Ganabam, the same you look at one of your son.
What was that? What I had?
I'm about hospital.
Ganabam! To wait here from doctor no. Where you there? What must I do?
20 cedis.
Let's start tobacco. Ganabam! Young to Emma to her. And first at tobacco. And for 20 cedis.
We need doctor. Nemo, 70 Ganabam come. Sound 2 so if we have Ganabam, you can resist.
We are one man short. Should we invite him?
Yeah.
It be old cargo.
Can I join you guys?
Yeah. Always brave, fresh, natural, eggs, mineral, water.
Still got it.
Always keep hydrated naturally. That's my secret.
Manufactured with the primary aim of preserving nature's finest minerals necessary for a healthy mind and body. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural. Welcome to the Royal Dazzle Event Center. With a lush and well-maintained lawn and garden, you are assured of the best serene and comfortable atmosphere to organize all your family and social events. Live the royal moments here with friends and family. The hosting capacity of 600 to 800 people makes Royal Dazzle the most versatile of places to host weddings, parties, funerals, conferences, concerts, and many more. Create your memories with us. Call us for inquiries on 055-814-8585 or 024-620-2144 or pass by and speak to any of our friendly staff. Locate us at Myjohn, close to Zoom Lion headquarters. Royal Dazzle Event Center, creating memories.
Welcome to Auto Check Vehicle Diagnostic and Licensing Center.
I hear my car can be checked here without going to so many hours.
Sure.
Emission, check.
Alignment, check.
Brakes, check. Visit AutoChecks at Koforodia Aquadrum Road for the roadworthiness of your vehicle, from saloon cars to heavy-duty industrial vehicles. Madam, your car is now ready for the road.
Thank you so much. AutoChecks, check.
AutoChecks, your safety, our priority.
Check, AutoChecks.
Peace up.
Usia for your sat if you my ebedi nkomo ye fa menu mienu nyina enho efa setene mo efa brabo be fa bibia ho enti menim se nkomo ye menu mienu enkomo enti wo hwe TV ne so a WhatsApp line wo ho obetumi de wadwenche nyina afa ho de amaya na akọ Facebook at TVXYZ Ghana obetumi akọ akọja adwenche no wo ho ana bibia ho ntiase fa nkomo ho apese ye ma omu enchemu yie no obetumi akọja ne nyina wo ho ye nkomo die mu ano ye behwe ne ebisa ma no pay question aye ebisa na yaji emu entiase na se emu nchiremu yie yese ye ma ya wo mo ba wiase a ye hwe wo mo no hwa ye hwe wo mo ye hwe wo mo se daache ye beti wo mo so aba se eyi na ebi mu wase bi mo ka se me de ona aye mi kokoo ne wo ti me hwe o se daache meto so aba na eze wo be so amamate ne do so eye sa na wo se ye fa no ana se ya sudie se ye enanom ye ejanom ye awofo ye behwe ye ma wa bra ye mfie ne nto so se wo munyini a wo mo behwe yen because ebi asia me duru ba bi de nanka ma me ne hwe ne mu se ne ban be ya ma no wanya ma nti no wo se ne ban na kwakwahwe akwa en wo nhwe fie en wo hwe de sa na wo se ye fa no ana se te se na no pe ye nya ye maame wa ha oye na en afi wo sanso ye mranimfo eka ho mama gifty Ivy Otten ewa ha ana pe wono no obeboa ya ma ya tisase mu yase but enyo no nkwa ne nkomo enti wonzu ni obi a obe no muni hu nkomo ofie na momfa mo ho anu yie no momfa mane ye wa ha ye mfa nkan ye de no ne hu se de ye dwene hu ofie ha ne de mo so mo dwene hu ofie no saa pepepe ne tie ana ye de ne ye edam so esemo de ne be de ne atumi aka ne nyina abom so ama no ayanti gift ya no pe mo akwa aba mejide se bibia boko jamra ne de mu na mosua na awofo tete no so mo de ka ho e bia ye adwuma eti anopa mejide se bibia boko da twedi ampo nyankopon ase wo ba minim se wo matete o kakra ma to be ye ni kan hwe no e batete ye ka batete a mo lawyer fo mo mu no ana se wo kasa as a mother mo ne say
matete me die me Christo niti nka me the Bible ebeto matete no eyadia nyame amayensa duty no and Bible ni mo say train up a child the way he should go and when he grows he will not depart from it inti and at the same Bible no so say charity begins at home inti would duty wasede se wo betete wo ba no ewo nyame suro mo Bible says the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom inti se wo pese wo tete wo ba ni hia me fi say foundation nyame asem Bible na fatete wo ba no insuro so ye bibiboni a wo behwe no because the same foundation is say if you spare the rod you will spoil the child enti mane yeso me ba me be me don into ye bibia me entiti ye no so e ka ho edu bibia wo se wo tie no edu bibia wo se wo dia ba correct no enye bone na se wo exceed the limit bia na you looking on the law side and amra side because you are abusing your but we hear no in such a way say we hear crowd their plan but na what catch and say one in nti am share one wo homework na wa anye no se wo koso saa e be affect wo performance of school wo be ba fam enti na me share no na wa church na se na kwala na ti
enti e matete no e ho ne wo ye ya awofo yi ene ye ya ne eta o kasa bi se potential awofo na se de ye be wo ma ye nyanwo ye mpo ne ye wo ye nuanom ma ene afoforo ma ye fi pamfo ma ye nanfofo ma ya ye nya kwanya ko no fi a omo ye bibi etumi tia wo ma na se etumi ka bibi kire wo ne ade ye bo wo mo wo santetie ni mu no e wo se de hye etiri mu se ye hwe wo mo se de be ada chomba be hwe
eni se ye de sa hye ntim se ye hwe wo mo se da che wo bo ba be hwe se da che wo mo be hwe ya inshira nka wo but wo ma me hwe esane se wa wo ma be wiase no wo be gu nkwala ne wa konta inti ye wasede so be hwe wo so nhwe wo se wo be hwe akwala no
ye besa aba ho na ye besa ba be fa ye o kan ni sesi ani biem se de be ya o mo ehwe ye beti ase but ye kan sa na ye ka wo say anopa ye ne anti gifty Ivy Otten na edi nkomo o ye mother o ye lawyer ene ne kasa e de afa ye matete ho anopɛ de ye hwe no broni bɛka sɛ enkwala hwebo no anase ye tete ye ma no ye obligatory anaso so investment ye hwe wo mo se te se de na no a Mr. Ahiagbaba yi Harrison no ka se investment de eye enti was ye invest your time ne ye niema nyina se de be ya dache ye betumi enya mfaso afrem ye ma hwe mo so no sa investment no ka ho bi was ye fa ne se ye hwe ye ma se de be ya dache wo me ba be hwe yen ananso so se yasudi asenanom ejanom se ye betumi ahwe ye ma gift is question na ye yi ano ne ensam kwachire ne ensam fa ne bi
me feel say yasudi it's an obligation. It's a duty of every parent to look after the child. Once I would number as some quantity, I was ocean. Even in constitution, grano neglected children are one around. Yeah, they are social welfare for. It is the duty of the state and the government to take care of such neglected children. Example, street children. Woman baby yako, said say and I'm sure it's a human rights law. And also, so every country that duty to look after neglected children. How much more? So we eja niena. Now I work olaba asasi. So now because so investment is so by me share senior. Said the other condition at home. Me show because me said that you will be a baby share me Debbie. What would naba was said here. Whether the child will look after you in future or not, no, you have to. Was said yes, I will be shakolano.
Say it is a obebuawa, and was say a year on one the well. Say, Bia, me mamma share me, no ni she, but Tuma, me nubia no who could be toy, ne jewelries be a nickno a one or the jan or could be toy, a bushiako could be or your quatibe toy, and ye de me to say, Meninia, me bois, na me boise be a miami free me pimu, but and yes, a year or chasse. Because here this says in our hair mintino, I was a medical bushia. Yam fanisa.
Me the beba say, Echinantia, the Bema Colan.
Okay.
Because Tatia Colano, I will quite be so being say, me ma made it into my mean, me papa Tony cocoa fu, and not a shame. Na me the cool school na my obi. So what Tatia Colan when Yamishruma, I didn't bed dang a Colaneso. Okay. A bripia or rising up. In life, no be kai or be kai say, na me mame into my bako, na me papa cocoa farm, into no one casa. I didn't bet then, so because he was a shame mammy and me papa. It's not because and such an entity out of the Marcolane. So one to year, not on a number sabasa. Suddenly cross onion, sunny cross, onion, mishroni crown, and many things say, me mammy born him, utitini borium, not the shame it was a submission. In entity out of them out.
May kind of say, ya 2 instances be no any idea. My many say, said the name canano, the band any cuckoo, not the Nina Bako penalty. I do a may share with Debbie or Siniso. I do a share may share with Sika Wobeji, that you, we cook on a may share no. It was Misha that tone, Kunia, dear man, Banastrase, or the Betson Coco Dachi. Into be crab across the no henna say, maybe a baby be a janka, a friend war, but was so near dear. Debbie, men pepper quafia for be a sea babanam, who ye be cocoa until so ye. Inti just will pay piano na ko baby a hono which you na when you be the free so it's ma be say asem no say e was here this shit because you hunu baby because me bury am aboko am bregu onyini ye or the sika nyina ahwe ma or the sika nyina ahwe mema any ade e was say ye nya sa adwene no e say okay enya say be investment impo na emom say mimi ni bie na me boa ne ntino e was so behwe me emra fa mi bi wo ho sa say bi ama me bi yi ne yam yesa ne man na ne be mfi no e was o de ne fa baby ma ye de mo abi ema no ana
emra fa mu no sa ade ni ho se wan hwe wo ma me ana wo papa ye do be fa mra kwan so PNDC law and interstate without making a will emma say wo beja ye cheche properties na ye consider wo yere wo ma and family members parents e wo ho and son extended family inti omuja portion bi ma o parents inti e ho na metimi aka say mra ye adwuma but enye ohye so one year wela in fact so ye will cry no one for maame and no papa nhima Emrano emma omoshe because a will. They have to obey your will. It is a wonkwa and aquaquashe court to phone in semia, which are paper and so and also paper no lady. 10 years shesa. Say by all means I was so show mammy. And now papa name sa where ye me cocoa, where ye me say, ain't I was so beshameno. Danger kakra wo. One shall be dear and waiting a 1 man banner cotton baby ma be no. Okay. Because esa we are desperate to say obinya obaba ni benya be me bia ono woni sika dada ntanye fiansa obaba ni kwa koyi sika de ahwesa be ma no na emu be ma no obenya no kra be sama oba ni sika na odi abehwefie. There is a tendency so be start life ofoforo no person o ware obana de radwa bebre wo hu we mi koko train sikani mra sikani no oba no so wan investigations e kire obehu say me de me bana kosha semu pa so na too late.
Sa asem ne bi ne de sa dangers na ka ho asem no e bi ne de
ebi ana wo fi sikani bi o okay e kire baka kosha your cult wo kosha your kindila. He will appear nice on the outside, rich on the outside initially no, but ebi ana trunk one no dia chemo but si my desperate for sikanity mun to mo bun ko hwehwe ne busu ichi hifa no fi hifa no waye ejuma wana de bitumi aka nsema fa ne ho ne maame ne hwan ne papa ne hwan ntete ye be no wo ebusua be no fi munya time no nkɔhwɛ kora wabana wa chese usiko fi US and fi Germany na wabana chains go ni komu a watches gold watch gugu no oh me be ya ye me koko ya ye wo do ba ne be sheti bi ebi na obi nu na ye too late. I was here very careful for show team say nyame na de nkwala na ma do what duty is an obligation for you to look after the children because which na nyame ni dakra obebu nkwala na ho akonta ena bebu jabebu into the show in that but wo tete wo mo no and I make a foundation, the Bible. Nyami sure the fear of God. No bed den kwalane so as they start rising in life. Hey, me mame. Or ye say, nyami okunku kwa be kaya kolano. O kai sa wo mame cotton ni jewelry ba ko pe no de kotu ya secondary school fees. O kai sa wo papa no da hospital so sika ye de bebre no se ye fan kotu ya wo JSS school fees. Iti no ne titi ye na de be ma kolano onu ankasa po e ba be hyew. I won't catch any say on show or no beba show or no beba show. Miss one me an only child and woman mommy side, but me papa side in Colana be 5 with different women. And to be named say me mammy me share baby of fever and in your fema meaning say my men born yem and not the shame. And you be never catch me say me share me mammy. In titi ya ode mama nkwala bremu ni niame di meni huye as a single parent any sacrifices oye no minim se enyo bia na be ka cheme minim se wo se me hwe me mama okay enyo bi na be ka cheme enti enye enna no ana se ejar na wo so de hye otiri mu se me hwe wo se de be ya menya BBC FM but upbringing no ano upbringing na be na wo ye obi a wo kai ade a na wakai se obekai o ma mehwe wo obekai ntia wo sa wo hwe no atanye nhye se ebi ni ho a e wo se ma me ne te wase na papa nte wase se e wo so mo te wase unya nru ho nye nru ho enhye me enye sa be mama ko live life bi a enye echire no wo ma me ne kra be nu ho so na e too late efe na me kokọ obi obeba ma kwan mo osike bi a me ne koda ni pejuma me ni we koda me peka just like say nkwala na ban even iPhone into oni obi be kwa koda no wa jisika or they come and mama initially on kanche ne mama say emema na me ni omo deda no mo mama skin but pressure wo dey to ne so akoso ya wo kai na me breye na me titi me boriam na wo hwe ebi so na nkwala nketo awachi na yere hu na be hwe woni anom nketo no ka me be say ye hunu bi nso so ya say ye hwe wo na ye te say de wo kan wo ye ba ko but e bia na nke bi mu di wachi but ye hwe wo du ba bia say ba bia ye say wo dru di e wo so nso be hwe wo nuanom nkae enti bibia ni aso anya betena nkran kwa de said ye na wo ye hwe bia one said na wo hwe dru nuanom school fees you ni e da na wa betua na wa top provisions ma je but obi e nim source no bebi e fi edwumaden hwe bitumi hwe obi obeka se sister na ma bre na mai woti 200 Ghana cedi e won se ma na 100 se Would they start to say uto ekuto and fruit? It is better than over catch up. Oh, I don't anybody. Which are we fine? We move fine. We hips. And today, a woman here. Actually, when I'm kosher, we need be.
Okay.
One ye ube lady will ban into a certain kind of abrabwa. Eche krano. One shall cover me. Because a man 1 hour and I'm a yes, I dear way. The beer was shame me make sure me and Kito Awofi. Into a maybe or beba marco and mubia. A Juma crana, Miss Shekra, many park on a bed, Dana Miana Media Biffy, Depi. What is our starting now? Wahan.
Okay.
Wahan. Shen said, I'm seeing in age and team. Hard work pays. Hard work, it pays. So when your capital 100, people 200, what the best start BB? Mobile phone, credit and for Tonton. People sell credit. In addition to even other jobs they are doing, you can sell fruits, books, stationery. Make makola obengu se nkrofo jagate na no moto. Oh, sabu koyaba or the kakrato so no watoma. You can by all means get something to do. Life is not on a silver platter. You have to sacrifice and get somewhere. If you want an easy way out, you will end up losing one day. Initially, no, but who rising no, who be home. Sadie way ami Debbie. It's parents now more yes investment. While she or the nebana beko tibia boning.
Okay.
Join your careful. On function team say me bana besha me kra. Masedi. Inti mi wopia meye.
Okay. Did you hear so be akwala no amwa beye obi a wo pese obeye dache na no aye ne kai say because one hwe ne kwampa so na wan kire ne kwan ni ya eno no oti akire kra no asika na ode bebre se ma me pa se me 1 cedi be ko no me 2 cedis be ko no de lai on course one hwe me but said you see ye ne nti ono a wo ho na aye ne kai for say okay you and pay anti IVDA ya wa me hunu ne say fie dia wo so wo dwene ho ne say me say wo de brain e wo ye WhatsApp line so ama ye hunu say de ho asem tie enche o mai betena se na enkomo a eda bra kwa me wo mopono so a eno mbetutu ne sani abasa e fatema oil refinery ho ni yesusu gu pono so say e ho ne ye de ba be ye no saa ne ye no ana say de adane awiewia any sikadie basa any positions fun bia engrofo bia dia to ho so ye ka ho hwea enyeyi eno nkomo ena wo mba bedi anja bia be wie ni nyina akra menim sa awofo bebre na etie de ye kan oso ojai na nka mebe kakra me wa me de hwe mba no nko me hwe me de na aden so na adwe ni nyamae se na so die ni se e wo so hwe ne ba camera we mu hwem na ni awofo ne nkasa titu e ma ne me ma ne nyanya ba akofo because e ba hwe nye nipa ba akofo nko aso die ya na ye nipa bi ni nyina aso die kodru ba bia na akoda ba akoso because e ba akwa anya na adwuma na wanye na se de said you was say ya na akoda ba akoso be ho so ya na problem wo pa say akoda ba akoso a fe na investment say na ebe mu kese pa anamboa
pacho ani
say mo de mo ta hie bi
single parent ti opo ho akwan kra ne obema ne fa so jai ne maame no yaw ni woni mu enti as a single parent na o hwe wo ne kra no o ka woni tim sa akole wo papa nhwe me na me hwe so wunnim na da chi wunyi na wa me hwe me ene no me ka se obeka bi egu so epi wo ho e wo ho sa but enye me advice parent bi ase onye sa
okay enti tu ye fo eneja
ejane enano nyame na de nkwala na amayen eye ya sedie se ye hwe wo mo so na mo mema ye fa hye ye team se ye hwe nkwala ni nti kenike e wo se wo mo be hye ye be gina nyame nim ebu akonta da krafa nkwala ne ho ukogina wo menim aden na abeka nyame nim se wo betumi ahye nti no de wo mo ma ti sasu de ne da wo so hye wo mo na mo mo tete wo mo a fa nyame suro ewura wo ma no wo man kase nyindum pempen so bi enyo bi ne be kai wo mo se me ma me breye me papa breye e no hye me nti e wo se me so me yire me ho na metumi hye me maame ene me papa na mo menyo hye se wa hye nkwala ni ntino kenike e wo se nkwala na be ebi be hye o mo 10 ni 11 no ebi kai fie o wo hani Afghanistan kro kai obe mna wo obe hye obe ebinum so nkai kra ono na ti de bia so kapre se onyima emfa hye wo mu konyame nim na kan asem kire no obe kai wo ma no ama wo mo aba be hye asem kakra me ho ema mo
enti ni nyina akoba besi nyamesuro ya ede betete nkwala no o ka asem bi o si nyansa fitiase eni nyamesuro enti wo de nyansa na ni nyamesuro ndi ka hye wo mo a nyansa no abekaika wo no se bra wo ma me bre enti no se eyempeswa empo anasa ye nteku ena wanya na ade kwhye no mpo a nani beso se me ba no at least me meka prayer me yima ano no wanya so sempoa e de aba ebeboa me ama me susu metumi adi anti gift iv ot o se ot ne de se de bebo ni bia ano pe dase so ba ya o be my santity me dem se ye mu bebre ya famu ahue hunu na ye ma ne pressure bebre ye mfa enhehye won mo sa se ye hwe wo mo ama mo ba be hwe by force se mimi ye mi enanu yetu yefusi yenye investment ntini ye se me de me one seed be kwa akoto bank anam de be kwa akoto investment company bi dem de be hwe me ba no ni nyina investment ni bia no de aba be hwe me nim se mu bebre yasesan adwene e wo ho ni be hunu kwan ye be fa so a ye hwe ye mani mu nyina no ye de bi nso to ba bia daache so mu mpa anhwe ya de ye sie wo ba bi no eno ba be hwe ya no pen ye da se bebre ye twe ho sima ni aba ye ba bra kwa mani abedwafo betena se tema oil refine me hon sense bebre ifiti na watwe mu ne bakro no semu ekoso nkrofo ewiewia yi fango ne bi wiewia cables ne na sefo bebre no akotonton a eho asem yatumi atwere nso di abada obon krata mu na ebine na mwie mu no omotena se na no pen wo mu adoso no enti yetwe ho aba ye ba oman betena se
So you see HD TV and then say local channels na so ye HD so person we nya correct pictures now try there oni be jon dia and na kokoti HD plus decoder and now sha we be clear and you feel wow I'm talking about look kwa HD logo the bottom where you say HD local channels na mo and so pictures clear and you 5 times better as other channels go be show so when I mention someone tram rack why oh what a trick what do AD plus decoder or multi TV and now Electroland 80 PA natural local channels na HD plus decoder be abatolo you ma 2 months free subscription the here is all better star 879 hash numbers from kubi box you and now the advert 80 channels ni na look them.
Wow, mommy, I want clear pictures like this for my kids' channel.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Hey, good papa. Janabam, if your what your waist, all your body, you make bazaar.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. What are they?
I'm about hospital.
Ganaba. To wait here from doctor no. Where are they? What must I do?
20 cedi.
This is Tiabaco. Ganaba. Yanka Emma to her. I first at Tiabaco. I think you will be 20 cedis. We need doctor. Nemo, 70 Ganaba come. Sound 2 so if you can Ganaba, you can resist.
If I cry na menyisika, edia ye mefui.
Ehin fa na menya bosia, edia tre medwuma yimu.
Kai kra mabre, ni ye bosia ato taxi fufu. Suhum Rural Bank.
Suhum Rural Bank.
Yemamwa kwa baba Suhum Rural Bank. Ye won hye ahodo bi te se dwadifo abosia, ekuokuro bosia, susu account. And that's all our savings account. Me bada chain savings account. And then the keka home. Suhum Rural Bank was 034229186. Now one so what to me aka say.
Suhum Rural Bank. Ama ene mayeka una.
Suhum Rural Bank. Enti me pa minie.
Suhum Rural Bank, growing our heritage.
Omana tira se na nkomo kese pa de ba bedie na nkomo we mepese ye dwudwam ye pa ene babi a ye free ye ne babi a ye duru ne babi a wose ye duro ene na make wasem Tema Oil Refinery 1963 ena Tema Oil Refinery sha say ye adwuma na sabeda no ne friend Tema Oil Refinery na de ye Ghanaian Italian Petroleum Company sabeda no na ye tolling refinery anomo processing crude oil emma multinational companies more areas afana nyina ntina areas afana nyina no multinational companies no omdo crude eba eye Ghana Italian Petroleum Company eme processing mo ewo Ghana hase de didimwa na Ghana eye Tema Oil Refinery eye Ghana Italian Petroleum Company ni dine sesai ye be friend Tema Oil Refinery. Now over the past 50 years Tema Oil Refinery eye fa ho nsem abeya ade a omudi ho asem na omohwe esiesie fa ho mano batibia bi mu a yebetimi ayusu ede aye noma bebre na botaye nti a ye de te eye Tema Oil Refinery ene mfasodi a wose yenya free ho ene anamo a aban ahodo abesene ko ne nia etesuo sabre etuo sede be ya mfasodi no beba ama Ghana fo nyina no sei ena kosem no esitie nanu ya interim management committee omunhwehwemu omukoyeye ene nsem omude betu dwa se krono kese bi ade bi ekokokso ewo Tema Oil Refinery ede na ama no ho kwan ama saade na eba ze wo kan eye krata na wo kenkan no ma eye enoma ni bia yes ye wia tse cables akese bebrebe a ye wia ene fa nwa ahodo a ye wia ne fa nwa edi nsesa ebi kra de yesi crazy anda na crazy fufuro bi so sa no mani nyino ede betu dwana na busa ho se ede na ama no ho kwan ama saade yi ekoso ewo Tema Oil Refinery na de na Ghana betima ye na Tema Oil Refinery afa ne ntema pa efra nyame nchade opani kase ofia wa hye de bata kari kase na chese okunani ma no odi no Benjamin Nsia head of research and training ewo Chamber of Petroleum Consumers Ghana COPEC Ghana Benjamin Nsia memo akwa wa mo ache
yeah
bigidi ba so we
red ladum me ho
fantastic now ye shall see free and now the Herald newspaper apre bi koso ho ewo Tema Oil Refinery na krata no aboro homodien wurewure mu akohunu se enkomo ekoso ene se opani bi a yede no abeto se ono na ye pani ewo Tema Oil Refinery no eya wo baba se enyo no ena dibre no ese fata no the headline say fake Tema Oil Refinery MD appointment sparks confusion. Should this be their concentration? And no matter what say you Marco Semono, Ibini. And no matter what say how most abri or say ya same way na. Me say Ura Benjamin Nsia, ewo whom I appear whatever my. Why shall say free? Ebra na ye Ghana Italian Petroleum Company. Na ebe dane Tema Oil Refinery. Me say mpanimfo a omode no matoto akwem no mo botae bi. Na sabotan ni wunim na bi ye.
Okay, but I say we dey want you go pega juma because waka the entire established the refinery in 1963. Ne botae ba kon say at that time no, in the West African sub-region no the biggest refinery anchor refining crude products and they are supplied into the West African market so that might not be any foreign exchange income. Aside say any foreign exchange, so now yes, energy supply in terms of petroleum, be secured because so refinery you hear ne so beto crude no diaba e dey refinery. However, even those days no crown no Ghana ne Italy for ne partner no say you can tolling services companies be na their own products be go ho normal refining na omotua abanka dinenya aban eneto products no, and that was what it was then until 1996 yes Sam ran say no was said tema oil refinery now no in terms of commercial orientation no it was all no so start a top product a refining product so that a beboa nenkan ko. However
a bedroom say also chance here a top product not product on auto free
no auto free amanoni. I think those days now
said you na
tikane no na auto free amanoni because na akoba say enye companies and the products be refining or hobium or no amunso asha say refining ti or took products no free amanoni omo de ba no ma be refine no ma ton ama the substance. And the reason was that those days before even 2003 and in 2015 I guess food regulation no the market was subsidized controlled nti I buy the products no be go I buy the products na go how we na ono mu asan the products no ato amane manfo at a subsidized price. And at that time now Tema refinery issue a pricing mechanism cost pricing se bia ono no or recover the cost no dey aka the pricing of the product no dey ama buying na buying ato amaye it means one buying subsidize because at the end of the day no subsidies no
so na yes say abaniji kan bi afa no eno so na yes na isusu so ben nya wo petrol tomu sabre
na nya nsunsuaso menka ne say papa but na a kawatri.
Okay.
In the sense that as a consumer no you benefit because for example say government is subsidizing product no be maybe 1 Ghana cedis those days na say product near 3 Ghana cedis on the market obeto 2 Ghana cedis.
That's right.
Na abanya fa saka no agika but in the long run no saka no obetua in any way because sa abanya tua sa kanemawa or the chewa obefa kwan bi so agisa e dey settle that kind. And when we get to certain stages I'll tell you why there are certain debts in the petroleum industry, especially with Tema refinery, because a bedroom term here subsidy no was not sustainable. Na amaka na be broso na e hatema oil refinery juma wahu e na ama ne ya bedri. Basically the subsidy also contributed to the inefficiencies and then what the debt incurred by toll as at now.
Answer you record there and they are bedri now for what with my church I say tibia and Tema oil refinery woman no ye hwa de bia owura da kwa no da Tema oil refinery nia wo ka say wo beto ye ebra wo bedi animu say Tema oil refinery e peni ye fan to screen so say na amansan nyina entimi endi achi wo say below are key pointers of where my team and I met Bost. And now I say yes, Bost in 2013. Was say the zonalization policy of MPA had been suspended, and 5 out of 6 depots of the company were non-operational. I thought I said BDCs were claiming they had lost money at Bost terminals anytime they brought in products, and as a result were not patronizing Bost terminals. I thought I said there were 0 imports of petroleum products by Bost, leaving storage tanks dry. And I said there was no strategic petroleum reserve program enabling perennial shortage of fuel in the country. The organizational structure of the company was not fit for purpose, leaving staff hopeless and frustrated. Now, we inherited debt of the Bost from 2006 American tank and vessel, that's ATMV. This loan was still sitting in the books of Bost in foreign currency, subject to foreign exchange volatility. Also, Bost was renting a head office, someone's house in airport residential area. For 9 years, 9 million liters of petroleum products had been left sitting idle in the Bupe-Bolgatanga pipeline, thereby rendering Bolgatanga export depot idle. And some people say a year no more, or better ye bra, or be a penny, now water to your fango, it to near your fango, and she wants some sabreno. But so the bata to be a na sabrena tema oil refinery woman. And then I'll be to my kafa penindie sure dan when this abre no because me kai say as far back as 2015 Koan Kratani with Daily Graphic detail and the by say Tema Oil Refinery as a just abre no
no, you see the issue of Tema Oil Refinery no the Biamecan has historical underpinnings the entire makers and say Brian started say deregulated the market, right? Observe say subsidies no any sustainable say nyemi kan no. But in subsidy na free no. In 2003 we introduced a levy called Tema Oil Refinery Debt Recovery Levy, which is Act 642. Na uto fango bia na utua e peswa one say yemfa nkotua Tema Oil Refinery ka. Because at that time, no, compute by 2003, not Tema Oil Refinery de ka 430 million Ghana cedis. Now 430 million Ghana cedis na utia ye this act ne buy no. Now between that act, started act in 2003, and then somewhere 2010 or 2015, yes, it's an act no crack the whole debt of that energy sector. No. Adia na yedika 430 million Ghana cedis in 2003 no. Na kana jump could do 2 billion Ghana cedis, even though at that time we have settled 1.5 billion Ghana cedis of the debt. So yes Tema Oil Refinery no historically no akoye juma bia its orientation no is not orientation no is not promulgated by efficiency and effectiveness, and especially in terms of its commercialization. Say be a jumadie no enye jumadie bia opese onyamfaso sana pese me because say jumadie opese onyamfaso if you take it historically enyamfasodie juma entina yete Tema Oil Refinery enyamfasodie entina yete Tema Oil Refinery, but its orientation in modern times after say ojai ni tolling service no buy into say ono auto product refining as sell onto the market no ni jumadie no ankoye commercial orientation say bia oni anisuadi hunu say obeye jumako bia and I say company bia obey profit oriented. Okay. Let me put it that way. Obey profit oriented, because if you look at
that's when you're profit oriented na the some fast one dey
and the some fast one say you see that bia make say politics, even though a word that could did quite well, because of stability of managing director. We Tema Oil Refinery from 2010 to now, I mean, say assessing about 10 managing directors.
Yeah, and everything,
assessing about 10 managing directors. And experience from COPEC has taught us that the more Nipan bet na channel or a good legacy. And Award Akun was one of them, because Award Akun's time it refined products or refining product. At the point in time, even government from the upstream gave Ghana products to refine. One of them, but to me, yes, because there was that stability in terms of management or chair from 2013 to 2016. It's quite 3 years. As it was by 2018, as it was by 2018, 2019, 2021 or no jai, I think 2 years or also and 3 years before. But he also did quite well. It tells you that whenever Obi ebeche wa adwumanu no, adwumanu tumpon.
But when you na chair no, o kan puntua ebe adwumanu ma. Okay, so for example, you can puntua. We from COPEC looked at this from say, company no able to refine product onto the market. Company no benya products so be to refining. Company no assets be increasing via in terms of the equipment, the logistics or the be ye adwuma no be improve upon it. As I say, ye be say yeah the equipment and as a logistics be improve no. Yes, I say obeti e kabiso. Right, in terms of its operational cost, its administrative and general cost, say a better so. Me need data know her, but I quite know say a word akun and then Isaac say because of their stability in managing the affairs of Tono, omutimite general and administrative expenses ni so. Operation and then operational expenses no so a bit so. Emma to estati fat into mapa afra, right? But unim say why ye akudru baby no. Manager be obebano the vision of that particular organization. By any blueprint be I fit it. You see, what's a penny be obebaby also so. There may be a blueprint. Some minute way. The blueprint is that be ye pese ye call Kumasi. Kumasi bit mafa. Kumasi is the blueprint. That's the target we want to achieve. But Obeka say mamimfa kufuridia. Memfa through aburi. Na minkofa
sa manfieria ho na me apiapimeria ho na me mfa sa muwemu anko pie koforidua na me wo so enko kumase obi so beka se no me mfa koforidua me fa straight nsa wom kwan no e na meko bia obi a ono beka so be fa nsa wom kwan no e so da so obi obeka so ono kwa kofa koforidua no oduru fifi oba bia portos wo. So the target is that we want to make the refinery a better one in terms of efficiency, in terms of its commercialization and profitability. But why not OBF anonko? And as a quite so one funny year, a choco so. And that is what we realized that because organization any stable leadership, no, abribia leadership from Bibano, a ha organization in Puntu. Emo organization economy and I make us say what Akwenko did quite well because there was stability or pretty organization for 3 good years. For 3 good years in the sense that even the first year, if you have no knowledge of petroleum economics, you have no knowledge of petroleum engineering, or first year, no the business, right? Second year is a break-even year. Be all the best start here implementing what's your what start here implementing policies. 10 year is where you start to rake in the revenue and then
it is a metuasia. Said maybe at an oil refinery, a bed there, this war a tumpon be a bra. When your penny be a watch out, but so man cha
and tumpon. For example, okay, me ma recent a year kind. Isaac was a few hono, ye ato Morrison Sombe acting, right? Or acting less than 3 months. Any day, Asante Bekon, a buy. Asante Bekon buy. Munyina muti something Security and Exchange Commission and be a buy, so he had to resign. One ni almost and one day even 5 months. I think 2 months kwa no dio and no resign here. Or no resign free one Francis Watting by. Francis Watting by 1 year. And I want to see if you are the IMC a buy. Now when you look at these short-term employments, no, money panning your focus because already Wabakrabia no nim refining wasem or nim petroleum economics wasem or nim petroleum engineering wasem or shut down all the units under the refinery or nim bibia wasem inti oba or start a suya and san or implement na o suya and san or implement na was na free word for frabano for no so ba or no so afi no bisuya because most of the guys most of the managers and managing directors say they come most of them from our research corporate research is that most of them do not have any background related to petroleum economics. Most of them are just managers. And when you come as a manager, over here, the support of the existing staff, whether the civil service or the public service staff or more, you need them to make the refinery a better one.
And I say, oh, Masoria, oh, many others say, Papa, we and I say, Penny, we are dinner, but Yempeno. And then I am a coffee and a banner. It's our support, no? Sama. A dining when you walk on beso.
A dining when you walk on beso, depending on how leadership. You see, Obia one leadership style or the Quajumabiam, right? And I believe that normally when you are a leader appointed to such an important edifice, an asset entity, ensure say we have energy security at the petroleum downstream. I believe that when you go there as a leader, no, it was so usual what I call the participatory approach, right? Whether it mean fully participatory or partial participatory, but at the end of the day, you have to engage the employees because what better more, they are the technocrats there. They will now tell you, right? So when you come and you don't have this participatory approach or leadership approach, say only mobe anobabai and I say mobe to adwin say the adwuma beko. Now you stand to take unilateral decisions. Say be aban di maba nti aban di me banko ade final de me kana me final. If a basa na only ubenya problem. And Tema refinery just like most other refineries, no, edifice be here that human resource. And getting those human resources to man those offices is not easy. Inti omono ase sometimes no more bargaining power no over adwumayefo no because one say refinery adwuma no sebi
bargaining power
say because omono ye nkrofobia omo ye omonim die no enye easy so benya omo. Right, even though tech started petroleum engineering quite a longer time, but Uber refinery no more. We have brain drain. Ebi no more free ho, Ako Bahrain, or more free United Arab Emirates, or more
experience in free waba.
No, or more free Hakrako. Kakrabi naka. And in Niaminoka say still some international refineries. Lobby say binum crime free ha emra. So there are few there.
Let's just say Bibi woho,
but you be ho. ye drew because ye bedru ho aka what actually is happening at all. What actually is happening at all. But what I'm saying is that based on the question I will be saying, I mean, they say, ebinum etia, right? They agitate, say, omumpe manager way, and I make a say, manager biano. If you want to achieve in any particular organization, even be it this particular organization, you need a participatory approach, right? To take consultative views from all your and sundry. Say via omo adwumani nyina obeji obia de atum adwenkyere a channel into the focus of the organization so that you can meet your targets. But so bana so your manager bia obe show mo so a omodoso na unions are to protect their welfare and interest. The union bit ma ba otaga say yempel. And that will be it. Okay.
DNA sia ama omo ewa manone no. Omani abrese chinchina wo say enya eye adwumayefo ibi omo tema oil refinery. Said be omo so beba eye amanone de no. No majai go metwa Ghana de na bo. DNA si.
Dia si ni say
I think say was all the current state Tema Oil Refinery. Okay, so the current state of Tema Oil Refinery, we Tema Oil Refinery has basically make us 2 units refining products. You know, what we call a central distillation unit, which refines our 45,000 barrels per day, and our RFCC, residual fuel catalytic cracker, and also that's about 13,800 barrels per day. Senka eya juma stream day no. Sa products we bit me crude no, bit me refining into other finished products, various finished products, bit me refining into, and all these units you need crude near the
crude near the akrafiri amanonia ye enye petrol like me van say I don't know how to fango no what tibia mu aye refining here. Once okay my building a house me names in the but crude near the original product. Okay. Inti auto crude na sa crude mu na obenya petrol free. Sa crude na obenya diesel free. Sa crude mu na obetumi anya LPG free. Sa crude mu na obetumi anya ATK free. Sa ATK na aviation. Sa crude no be kerosene free. Wahu. Inti crude near the major hydrocarbon component enu si ho. Inti uchichemu a all the fat processes nimu na uchichemu a na wonya product nketinketi no which are the refined products yedigu ye kamu nti crude ye mfa ngu kamu, and these are products are import free amanone ba
say ye ho adwuma
nti
ho adwuma no so na Tema Oil
refinery nti sa adwuma na Tema Oil refinery oye right nti sa crude na ye de ba no ye de begu Tema Oil refinery. The first unit e be refining product ni the CDU, central distillation unit. Na central distillation unit no etumi refining products no, but a refiner entumi refining wi if we say no sana ya hihye no in terms of refinery sana ya no say a refiner entumi bubu crude mu no entumi nyi products ni nyina wi nti gi say the call another unit which is a residual nti say
and also what Tema Oil
and that is one of the best units anka ye hweso yi a ebema Ghana skapa. You see, in the sense that say all the products in the CDU ni more more what we call residual fuel oil. Residual fuel oil no ultimate the power plant nti RFO ultimate say RFO ni HFO yet me the supply ma power plant mo the generate electricity. But so all the RFCC ni more more product more quality product with lower sulfur content. Because RFCC ye manufacture in such a way say wo the crude no normally we refine we it be say abo product na can be say abo solid but the RFCC ebububumu e man be liquid it me refine some of the best products are na ye market no kra no sa product it me to compete with western standard.
Okay,
onto the market.
Say be ye fiefo nyina beti ase no. Simple question baby say sa no ma ya hwehwe say ye petrol jaframa diesel ene ne ho nkro no ba say yenya crude ni ade kogu Tema Oil refinery a yetimi papa bububu yenya ni nyina na
yetimi nya ni nyina
etiade ni ebrei.
Oh, okay, so
ye bra ade tina say fa wo bo kwa na ekoso.
Okay, ye bedru ho but me person me cap about fango board the ekosro no say. You see, Madika ka say historically Tema Oil refinery is faced by various challenges, which is organizational structure challenges.
Apart from that, no, your political interference. Oh, sir.
Yeah, political interference in the sense that there's no stability in terms of management of the organization. Okay. Party BRNA, no we ni panyini so ombedano party bia we ni a no we ni panyini so ombedano apart from say party bia kra we ni we ni panyini so ombedano no sometimes there's even power play that party ba kutimi we ni na mpanyifo ombedano no kra bro be for in the say because from 2017 to now a party ba ko na wo so but because of power play yanya leadership more than 4 at Temawa refinery. And this leadership yanya more than 4 each of them carries its own vision. Send the opeso who refinery nifa and a baby opeso refinery niko and a the obeyama refinery na ko anim. Nti apart from the institutional structural weaknesses no and a yewo that particular political interference no another third defect and a challenger what Temawa refinery no is lack of government or state support. They make us a lack of government or state support and say ye too fango Ghana ha. Nti anka ye no ye bit ye kopeg ye nsusu ye ne say there should be government to government agreement because Temawa refinery is a government entity. Ena ye wo upstream GMPC another government entity. Say adentina say ye too fango upstream ye di ye share no adentina ye share no ye mfa government to government ye mfa Temawa refinery so on refine Okroma. Instead of say be export
Ghana chefa
fango na onya no adenti na yemfa matema or refinery say
na ya de mahwan
ye kotona manone and ye kotona manone so eha refinery no because in terms of efficiency once na make catch say before say ye ba the regulation no na Temawa refinery uses the cost pricing formula, right? And the cost pricing formula they say aban no even the inefficiencies of Temawa refinery and the petrol bo but ye be the regulating now we use MPA uses what we call import parity formula. Import parity need to say XREF use XREF price no ye hwe the amanone ton XREF wahu na ye computation wa ha what is XREF me fan say ukoto product na crude no ukoto a e woni boy ye ton na me no ka say crude no is hovering around $82 per barrel. That is Brent crude. But Ghana no use Brent crude and farm price petroleum product. We use what we call the Platts. Platts no a bit my Goldman Sachs and I say AMP Platts.
Okay.
These are trading platform. Yeah, the trading refined products. Madika can say crude no any refined. Crude no ye ball component. But refined product e be na diesel. E be na petrol. Jaframa e be na kerosene. And refined products no products are BDCs no import to back because BDCs are bulk distributing companies. Omuna import to that particular product ne baha. Now me import to baha you use omo plat price no. Say you know import parity nature say you use plat price no. You use plat price na ya hwe omo cost what we call supply premium. You hwe supply premium na dia come na ya catch say this is the X refinery price. Nti say no okoto product no refinery wo Ghana ha. Sabo we no beto no. Now, but because Temawa refinery no, the cost of refinery near high into no. Say BDCs no edit products, never no supply premium ni bibi aka ho a. Omo betima to mo product bi a 3 Ghana cedis per liter. Nti kotwa se bi a kotwa we a. Omo betima to sa kotwa we no. Omo betima ton ama OMC no 3 Ghana cedis per liter. But to Temawa refinery ntimi ton sa. Obeton no bi a 3 Ghana cedis 50 pesos per liter. This item or refinery ton 3 Ghana cedis 50 pesos per liter. OMC is not do na nkotema or refinery enkoto.
Okay.
Ombeto no BDC for no. Nti e basa na tema or refinery products na or no refining na no obi ambeto.
Wow.
Na no so abeka. And that's what COPEC you believe that when there's government to government agreement, say aban nyuma mienu ASA agreement they say okay. For example, upstream ne market price near $80 per barrel. But GMPC, Temawa refinery ye dia. A year Juma, a cretin you mama nipa bebre. Even though a cretin you mama nipa or mabroso, and I will come to that point. A cretin you mama nipa bebre. So even say a Juma so no a year $80 per barrel. Yeah, the mama $78 per barrel. And now all the $78 per barrel. Imagine say freight cost. All for products no kwama no and some farmer. For example, last when Isaac Osei was there, only BP, British Petroleum, SI contractor, no more my product 947,000 barrels. Now 947,000 barrels. Your products if you are on neighbor. Eba insurance, it covers insurance. Also insurance, freight. That is a vessel na cargo na the product neighbor no. And also to freight. But say GMPC the product a free. Hanum, one of the fields, Jubilee Field or any of the fields. And they matter my oil refinery because a government to government, some of this cost will not be covered.
Okay. But I'm saying yes, I do way Meaning says say Tema Oil Refinery as soon in Faswana.
I want for so but ne refinery me but ne bedru ho. Ne refinery okay. The omo eye my ne say as at now no say Tema Oil Refinery nyina Ghana mine ene bia me nua kwame. Say nyina ye kan ye hubom. Na ye ka say ye bi matoma Oil Refinery afa ne ntuma pa afira. Ye betumi ama apa ne ntuma pa afira. E just
but answer na ye be say na wo say ye hu mo mfaso. Omo mfaso na dey. As at now
the mfaso bi ani ho. As at now,
free say.
Jumadi also mudi no mu nisa jumadi no. Free say. Ye organizational structure of Tema Oil Refinery is deficient. And another free say, and they say there's too much political interference. And I'll give you solutions when you are wrapping up. But now me no say, uhe Tema Oil Refinery. Na me catch say, although was a creating nyuma mayen, but me niya kwame. Tema Oil Refinery is even creating overemployment. The entire make over employment they say any refinery just like Tema Oil Refinery based on its capacity to refine no wakumwa anya nipa 150 nipa also mu yedima Tema Oil Refinery 150 but politicians, and I'll say politicians emphatically because that is COPEC points of view, politicians amane amino kase Tema Oil Refinery has workers of 800. Hey.
This is Omako
Guocho. Abra no so nya adwuma bia. Omunya hwe because the refinery is not even refining. Yetuomoka. Wow. Yetuomoka. And a refinery in its any sense no, eye adibia enya adwuma kra na e wo so obo hoka. Refinery na da esi wo no. Say even if it doesn't refine one product a day, ubetuaka. Because refinery eye is idea entity bia it uses utilities a lot. And the machines no so siwana you have to test the machines. And now testing machines no, we use electricity. We testing machines no, we use nsuo. Nti sa anema mienu nyina enya adwuma bia no kra no, kan e do so. Nti na asa na me no ka say
overemployment ya we can.
Yeah.
And no ka yes scandals ahodo ya esi wo Tema Oil Refinery including Nyamebabo Bosu sisi ni guy. Was say the disappearance of 105,927 liters of gas oil on the 4th of September 2021, which belongs to a BDC client.
Yeah.
Wrongful loading of 252,000 liters of aviation turbine kerosene, ATK, instead of regular kerosene into BRV trucks at the loading gantry between 21st and 25th of September 2021. I think the trust will say the disappearance of 18 drums of electrical cables worth 10.4 million from the technical storehouse of Tema Oil Refinery discovered in April 2021. The disappearance of LPG belonging to a client between 2012 and 2015, as a result of which TOR became indebted to the client to the tune of $4.8 million as confirmed by S.A. Young audit. And after the loss of NAFTA to BDC client. And it's a me baba. Ni na okika sika ne boma sika bebre. And no me sisi. It dom we nyina ye wo e wo Tema Oil Refinery. Na we nso timi si. Say electrical cables nyina timi yira.
And o share a statement ni ya.
Yeah.
O share ni ye pa menua. Just look at the months these particular tests. I 2014 to 2015 or 16 in film. But read the first three. That's months are in our course.
Yeah, was September.
Okay.
Okay, first one here September.
Okay.
Now second one also September.
Okay.
Now the Tosomi and San also and also April.
Nti sa jumadi course between April and September. Intina ye kupeke ye kase afiwe yamu. Intina ye kupeke ye kase when you don't have stability in leadership, it causes problem. April to September, sa time ye nua Francis Boateng ye ni free ho. One the deputy Esake no. Ato Morrison Esake omo. Ene di interim management committee e be so e bae. Inti interim management committee ne settle mu no. Ena sa nsem we course.
Onhwehwe mu no.
Wahu. Enye se ni nhwehwe mu ne settling. Se all settle because ye man mandate.
Okay.
Se on evaluating audit to. Na on kire kwan ato be fa so akonanim. Ne settle mu se all tena si yie ahwe de ye be koso no. Ena sa adwuma de yi.
BP.
Ekoso. And ye can't because you see interim management committee na waba no. It may be that yes there's engineer uncle on it. But it may be that na unim the organizational culture within if anything a toll. And ye copy ye view ni say adiwe enye nwanwa enye new thing to us because so online in 2017 you raised red flag in 2017 say Tema Oil Refinery yakonya somewhat bia say me bro for no enya fache me a kind of a cartel, an organized crime entity, a organized crime because minia say oka say a
xenophobia mabo poso mbedi
yes ombedi boni yes ombedi boni e Tema Oil Refinery. It's organized because minia say product unit and I say production unit and I mean the tank unit or any of the units or movement of product unit say product ye de begu ho esan ye free ho no wo the product PR wo say me operative me the lowest rank of management and I say bia in terms of the organizational structure I'm at the lowest point me na me hwe ma ye lodu at the gantry me ntimi e ma ye me lodu e ma product nyira. So it tells you that there's a coordination. It tells you that there's a coordination between higher leadership and the lower level of leadership, and that's the lower level of management, which are the operatives, and that is organized. So we can say we are barrels, 18 barrels of electrical cables. You are jumamu hai, you fa jumamu nye enfanto ho. Sebia secret me, sebia me jumaha. Nam pese me de microphone epi, and asam de camera be free jumamu epi. Me do security checkpoint na we be say o de ko he. Yeah. Odia. Right? And also they take records say me dey adi we pie na me wi mesan dey maba me be log in. But because it's an organized crime, management, leadership, and the lower levels of operation, and I say operatives, no, interlink between them, no. So me the security man kura huma on kasa because you know say management back be fresh security man. Security man, mamun fam pie nkoton. So Tema Oil Refinery in terms of its structure, medical country has a structural defect. Your structure be a omu nkrophobia omu ye adwuma ho they think and feel they are superior to the organization because omatna hwache
asankofo no mashe na abopo say ye said the bone e de tia Tema Oil Refinery no easy so meet to identify obwana.
Oh, I think the report has identified them. There are 14 persons with different portfolios indicted and for further inquiries. And the reason they do that, say way engineer nkumune omoyi na mudi about the reason they do that is that at any time at Tema Oil Refinery beko kamuno, you the petroleum consumer pays for it.
But you say a question is ne and a sa cartel is ankofo ya o ma bopo so mbedi bone no ne. And I said, Nancy,
no. Make I just say 2017. Even before 2017, they have been there. BBC product losses have been there. Tema Oil Refinery, where they are over. And people don't take actions because at the end of the day, some catch you say in 2003, Tema Oil Refinery car na odi Ghana nyina odi nyina no 430 million Ghana cedis.
That's right.
Between 2003 I passed that particular Toll Debt Recovery Levy Act 642 no. Edibe pre 2015 no. Na Ghana buying etu Tema Oil Refinery debt in 1.5 billion, but na 2 billion Ghana cedis.
Okay. It what the interim management committee aye. Dia na tire say bibi papa bi beti be free one bar. Ebe ma ba ekwan bi ayaba to wa ebe si sa cartel yi dwumede ho kwan.
Okay, so COPEC has two propositions. Earlier no a proposition that be a can answer na we cry no say Tema Oil Refinery no should be a joint venture. It was say a ankre and andudo no more industry no petroleum industry no o madwin kire no. I think even Seaboard also said it in their 2018 report say it was say ankre any aban adwuma.
Does it mean that buying to be shady way so?
No. Aban you see
you see adwene na enu anasa komapa na enu was say ye be hwe ya Ghana ye japade.
Aban ewo adwin or adwin, but akumapano de I don't think say Aban has it. In the sense, no, let me tell you, and I'll tell you this thing. Somebody can catch us that Tema Oil Refinery is supposed to have 150 workers, but in there, Tema Oil Refinery has 800 workers. Now it becomes an organization where political parties form government, and when they form government, because of assurance to their people or their members, no, you catch us we need Aban be more jumae. Nti adwuma kura ni ho aye for so more jumae. And Tema Oil Refinery pays a lot. They pay between 3,000 and 12,000 a month. Hey. Right? Nti 800. Imagine say nipa yes nipa 150, nipa 800. Or the subtraction or nipa 650. Any coin so more tall, but they are working there. Now imagine say nipa 650 obusu even 3,000 Ghana cedis. Just do the computation and see how much it costs in terms of remunerations or compensations to workers. Inti aban e wa adwen so betima Tema refinery, but pepper any commitment no aban ni because
the ankran be chema say na free aban sam no.
And free aban sam. The reason why I'm saying joint venture is that we have some models in Ghana. You want Numa Kobe Brebia. They can be a model to learn from. Omoye joint venture, and they are doing surprisingly well.
Okay, in the case of refinery, the company ben a bit more.
In the case of refinery, in terms of state-owned organization, no. In the case of refinery, until you cannot model that particular. But you bet much other entities within the state-owned enterprises. Omoye joint venture, omoye omojumayi, and Tema refinery can be modeled like that. These particular entities, and when you model the way now, government can say looking at my assets and equity, no, at least I'll offload 30% onto the market. Now, in terms of a private state-owned enterprise, now be public, so that I'm a bit matter shares. When we are on the board of Tema Refinery, even though government has its own members on the board, when we are on the board of Tema Refinery, because I'll be looking for dividends.
Okay.
Right? So some of these operations are MIA Bokano at Enkosa.
Okay, Permo research at my based on Yamunimfa Tema Oil Refinery. And now ye can say, former tour staff be sharing.
Yeah.
Our stress didn't have pimpim.
Yeah.
And I mean, you say Ghana for the drone mutu share, and you say, Talk best for the age now, not fun into my pay friend, or more chance of the castle we had.
Yeah.
Again, and also a yen and new year. Apart from say, ye day and cram be with them, ye bear restructure organization, set by structural problems, don't go fast. A dear pan you bit my yen, say be a free net, and I said Chinelco. Now, a day to my oil refinery, a signal a pa. Now, and fast about my yen to me before.
Okay, these are two things I proposal. One is to retool toll. In terms of retooling, nature say sometimes organization toll na entity structures need be like or more plant need be any problem. So you have to retool. That is one. You have to retool it. What retool we know? It was say organization na muno or more juma right? You have to do appraisal of their performance over the quiet years of Mabiya Jumo. Who are presume performance are then one more another contract, right? We and if you are the 30 we are looking at is a permanent and substantive CEO, right? You remember the KPIs with a timeline, a longer timeline.
Longer
timeline, no?
How many years? 4 years, 5 years?
Even more than that. If you can get 6, but you bit mama no short term, medium term and long term. Say okay, maybe more 3 years as a short term. So 3 years, no. If you're able to achieve your targets, you set your amount you best extend your contract. Want to achieve a circle any power. Now when we give managing directors with these particular things, so omunya juma, at least don't be juma kese. But they hear me kese because Tema Refinery refines product from crude products from Amanoneno. They hear me kese say there should be government to government agreement ebema GMPC as supplies of Tema Refinery with crude products. Almost supply Tema Refinery with crude products. Certain costs incurred by Tema Refinery to bring products from Amanone, somebody back room Hanomono. The cost will be limited and many BDCs now are competing on the market to be able to sell their product. And yes, Sana still crop products, crude oil, and if you are Amanone, Edinburgh Refinery, they can compete the BDCs. Still now products and Krobian Koto.
Okay, my I have phone be a message is Sana, the incorporation of Abena, Benjamin is here, head of research and training, our Chamber of Petroleum Consumers Ghana, Yakupe Ghana, Nona, and then a treating commander of Pioneer Busa, Diana, you bet by a set of Atama oil refinery, the bit me, I found the Tema Pefra. Now, on my Ghana, yes, we are infrastructure be every home. Also, J. Ebenezer, and in a message of Facebook about say, tell them that the best way to ensure vibrancy and effectiveness of Tema Oil Refinery is by privatizing it. Yavansha and Kransa, once my work on. We say every reasonable Ghanaian will know that the current state of Tema Oil Refinery does not inure to the benefit of the people of Ghana. We should go the Osajifu way. Now, Osajifu way, and Kojo Befi so the message about so Kwame tema oil refinery minim adwuma for to do a omo ho a omo payroll so na so dan dan nyina omo koso ho kwa no ma bafie de papa de ka e studio ho no e ye no krepa na kwa e betimi aso sa de na no ene se ye beyi adwen ene yakoma etan keta asane project no afri that is the only way out. And Richmond so message on the Bible say good conversation, the only way to revive Tor is by thinking Ghana first or no asema or the buy and no agazia yankoma twetwe ne ye sia wasema twato
okay twato ne say Ghana man ye nyina yemfa akoma pa me ne menua kwame na ye mato enyina na to begina eye menu mienu enye kopeke nko eye menu mienu se abribia no we hold leadership our more no even state and as emphasis the government we hold government responsible for certain inactions or actions at all and we also hold them accountable se ba se omunsika die bi anko ya hold them accountable indictment we no one of the issues there are numerous issues at all yesre se Ghana fo nyina be support to Kopek say yemma this particular investigation enko to the latter very well na se obi bia na ye be hu se wadi wafa kwati kwan bi su adi aban sika no mrano enini na tema refining fund to mafamfra
Benjamin Insia we head of research and training Chamber of Petroleum Consumers Ghana Kopek Ghana ena yenene twetwenko aha na yede Tonton Sansan dwumadie ebesi kira yame ya adoma kwa minka ne yama poma checheku ebesa ba mukasa mfonyi so na Ghana nkomo no yede ni nyina abramo yaba mu nyina ache